JP.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, how you going, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man.
What's
we
been
really
happening?
shot each other this morning.
We have.
Really
You know,
saw
it's
each
like
other.
we've been here for like 2 hours. We're like, hey, how are you? How you going?
It's so funny.
I've been well.
Well, I know exactly how you are, but why am I telling you?
I've been well.
Isn't that funny how we do that? Crazy.
We do it for the fans.
We do it for the
For
fans.
the public.
Guys, welcome to the HFD Podcast. We're back.
Do you know what? I'll tell you the truth, right? You know, we just said, how you going? I think I said this to you today. Like, obviously we talk before, we go live. So like, Chris rang me today and we're talking about the podcast, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm working." And I said to him, I'm like, whoever invented work should be ashamed of themselves. The man or woman that invented work should be ashamed of themselves.
They should be, because
What do I have to go to work for, man?
100%. No, yeah, work sucks, but you gotta do it.
All right, so we've got a few chats. Let's have a few chats happening.
Dobster.
From what I can see, Dobster's here. Rob was having trouble with his chat box, but Dobster or HFD, I'm not sure who helped him. Pretty sure it was HFD.
I saw that.
Someone helped him. But, they're in there. Rob's fixed it. Dobster's here. He reckons we're doing it for him. Hell yeah. Because he's one of the fans.
Dobster, it's good to see him back, and good to see Rob in there. Good to see Kiriakandro,
man. That is me.
Hopefully we get a few more people coming in. But guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Oops, wrong one.
Rob says, cyber beer for Dobster, the Mr. Fix-It techie on the spot.
That's it. So make sure you subscribe. Check out all our social media platforms in the description below. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You name it.
I like it.
You name it.
See that?
Guys, and you can buy a You Name It t-shirt in our merch store. So visit our merch store. You want to buy the Have You Seen Father Jim Cup.
Where is he?
I mean, I don't know where he is, but check out our merch, guys. All the proceeds come to us and then it helps grow the channel. So, and yeah, man, how's your week been?
I'm good, man. Dobster reckons he's been Mia.
Huh?
But I reckon he means missing in action for a little bit.
Yeah, where's he been?
Mia. Missing in action,
man. Missing in action. Okay.
He's had a bit going on, another month, and should have a less hectic schedule, he reckons, which is good.
Well, it's good to have you back, mate. It's good to have you back where you belong, here at HFD.
Does anyone remember the Chuck Norris movie, Missing in Action?
I can't remember it, but I remember the title.
Yeah, like it was he was like trying to take on Arnie and Stallone. He just made this lame movie, Missing in Action. It was terrible, but it was Chuck Norris. So
Norris, man.
Like he does push-ups and the world moves. He's Chuck Norris, man.
I love Chuck Norris in Where the Dragon, and Bruce Lee just killed him.
How fun? No, you know how funny he was in Walker, Texas Ranger? He's the most goody cop ever.
No, I love when Bruce Lee grabs him. He's grabs his hair. It's like,
That's the best.
It's like
Chuck Norris so hairy, wasn't he?
Oh, bad. It
It
was good though. But hey, talking about martial arts, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing
boxing.
No,
the fighting thing.
Well, yeah, the fighting. Plus, we're going to review the new Cobra Kai coming out.
Yes, we will.
Definitely. So hopefully, maybe next week, if we can do a pod, we'll see if we got time next week.
We will.
But yeah, next week when we do the if we can watch it and do a review, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be good, man. Yeah. We'll watch it. What is it? 9 episodes?
I still think Chosen beats.
Chosen's gonna smack Terry, man. I'm telling you.
Chosen's gonna smack Terry.
At one point somewhere, he's gonna deck him.
Yeah. And just want to say a quick hello to all our viewers on TikTok.
Have they come over to YouTube yet?
I don't know. I hope they have. So if they have,
it'll be good.
But welcome, guys, TikTok fans.
It will be nice.
But tonight, what is the main subject that we're talking about today?
Well, as the heading says, we're going to talk about Elon Musk. No, I'm just kidding. So we're going to talk about Elon Musk, good guy or bad guy.
And then we're going to shoot the breeze.
And then we're just going to shoot the breeze as we usually do. So, Elon Musk, everyone knows who he is. He's the owner, CEO, whatever you want to call him, of Tesla. Is he the good guy or a bad guy? Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
It's a good question because, I do like the guy. And he's done something.
I like some of the shit he says. And then he's a bit of a weird guy, isn't he?
I know. Well, some people think he's an alien.
He looks a bit reptilian.
Well, I was reading about, someone said he's a reptilian. And you know what's funny? He hasn't actually said, no, I'm not. He said, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he says some funny.
Like, he's not, and he thinks. Hey, he actually said. I actually read something the other day, and he said the Earth's not flat; it's hollow. That's what he said.
Hollow Earth.
That's what he said.
It's not flat. I would lean more towards hollow than flat.
That's what he said, though.
But I would lean.
That's what he said. So
That would be the funniest thing about Elon Musk. Before we get talking about it, imagine you saw him driving down the street and he wasn't driving a Tesla. Imagine he was like driving a Chevy.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have to drive.
But
a
imagine
Tesla.
he was like driving like just something. It'd be so funny, like a Golf GTO. Just be tripping out.
No, he has to drive a Tesla. I think,
Yes,
like.
he has to.
But like, he's done some crazy stuff. Like, what, he was born in South Africa,
Yes.
but his parents was
I think he's Canadian.
Canadian?
He identifies as Canadian. Let's put him up here.
and then yeah, he got into what he made PayPal.
Yes.
Started
I think he's
PayPal?
the creator, yeah.
So like, he made a lot of money when he was young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So-
he's a naturalized American business magnate. So obviously, like you said, born in Pretoria. So he's born in Pretoria in South Africa. Yeah. Founder, CEO, and chief engineer of SpaceX. CEO and product architect of Tesla Incorporated. Founder of the Boring Company and the XCOM, now part of PayPal.
Yeah.
Like you said, co-founder of Neuralink, OpenAI, and Zip2. President of Musk Foundation.
Well, yeah, he's got his like fingers in everything, eh?
Oh yeah. Well, he came out the other day and said he was going to buy Man United. Like out of nowhere, he came out and wasn't happening, but he said it.
Right. Well, he said he was going to buy Twitter.
Yeah.
And then he's
he's
backed
going
off.
through a lawsuit now with that.
Well, because he backed off,
Yeah.
the Twitter wants a $1 billion cancellation fee.
Hi KP and Chris C. How are you guys? And you're going to cook more wood oven pizza. Also, KP, Manchester United playing good games. 2022-2023 season. They're doing very well. That's like Coca-Cola employees drinking Pepsi at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rob says.
If he's driving a
Yeah,
Tesla.
the Tesla.
Yeah, that's true.
Jimmy says, hey lads, hey Jimmy, want to know something crazy? I didn't see any notification today of what you guys are streaming about tonight, but I watched like 3 videos on Elon today.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go, Dobbies.
There you go. Well,
Tell
tell
everyone
us.
on the live chat tonight as well. I heard he wants to buy a HFD YouTube channel, Jimmy said.
He could buy it, man.
Do
Like,
you think he can afford it?
I don't think. He
I
can
think the
afford
Saudis got to get involved for that.
it. Is he richer than the Saudis?
No. No way in hell.
Yeah, but not by much.
No, yeah, what do you mean by much? How much money is he? What's his value?
I think it's 225
Yeah.
something.
So, but the Saudis are trillionaires.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. The oil tycoons, yeah.
They're trillionaires. And
But
they
they're not. They don't get told. They're not.
No,
they're not,
they
yeah,
ask them. They want to know how much money they've got, but the Saudis pretty much like they own Newcastle, and they're just like, well, we don't have to tell you.
I think Dobbs is saying 150 million. Easy.
Yeah, I think it's 200 and something.
No,
like
for
easy.
us, for HFDs. Yeah.
I think he meant easy what he's worth. But
Oh.
like 150
No,
million.
I think he's more than that.
I think he is, but he's not worth more. Everyone says it like
I think he's worth two something.
the only
200
two
something.
people in the world that think they've got more money than the Saudis are Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos because they want to be known as the richest. Whereas everyone
Yeah.
knows they don't.
But like
But okay, let's say technical richest man in the world.
Yeah.
So richest man in the world.
he could give us
Why?
a super chat now and just like like
Oh,
set our life.
he's saying HFD is 150 mil.
Oh,
there
there
you
you
go.
go. That's what I thought he said.
Well, I was thought we are going to take half his net worth, like 150 bill. You know what I mean? Like, definite 150 mil.
150 mil, yeah. No, 215.
250.5 billion US dollars.
That's how much he's worth.
Koo Price is in the chat, says holla. Hey, Koo.
I knew he was worth billion, not million.
No, he's billionaire.
Yeah.
Billionaire, 100% billions.
Yeah, but do you think he's a nice guy? Because like he says some cool stuff,
Well,
but most people with that kind of money are not the nice guy.
straight off the bat, I'm going to say anyone that's got that kind of money isn't a nice guy. Because you don't have that much money without having skeletons in the closet. I don't care.
So what do you think he's done though?
Who knows? The Saudis murdered that Turkish reporter, Khashoggi, just because he went in their country and started asking questions.
Yeah.
But of course they've,
Yeah. No, fair
Has
enough.
KP reacted to his lookalike I sent to the HFD Instagram?
Yes, he has.
Where? Did you show me? I don't even
Remember
remember.
we sent it to you?
Is he lame?
Remember I sent it to you in the snap and said, "Oh, look, it's KP."
Yeah, no, and my missus just looks nothing like me.
it does.
Jeff said, Jeff goes, it's nothing like it.
Oh,
Jeff-
no.
Jeff-
Cool Price is going to get upset now.
But he didn't look like me.
A little bit.
Actually, I wrote the actual thing I wrote back was, so, you know,
He's
call me whatever you want. I said, he's nowhere near as good looking as me.
Someone wants to, like, talk to us on...
Zakel says, guys, do you have to wait till 2023 to get to 1,000 subs? I hope not.
I hope not.
Hope we get it tonight.
I hope we have to wait till October. The 8th of September.
Yeah, that'd be the best. Eat the rich, Jess says. Yeah, because of what I'm saying. Like, they're not. No one with that much money doesn't have skeletons in the closet. I don't care. Like, that's a fact. It has to be a fact.
Well, it's not just that he's got his money. Like, he's so influential. Like, he could like say something about Dogecoin.
Yeah, and it goes.
Like, and he just goes nuts.
It goes nuts. Like, if he turned around now.
If he turned around and said, "Go follow HFD," we would be monetized in 2
If
seconds.
he turned around and he said, like, let's go back to crypto. So obviously we are into crypto and that. If he turned around and just said, what's, I don't know, a new coin, like, oh, I'm going to invest in Tezos. We'll go mad.
Yeah.
Mad.
Well, I'm going to invest in HFD
Yeah.
media.
Yeah.
We'll be monetized overnight.
When he said he was going to buy Man United,
Yeah.
share price skyrocketed. Most it
100%.
had been in 10 years.
Got you a question? Would you like, if you were like him, right, and you saw like something like a small little YouTube channel like that, would you just plug it to see what happened? Like,
100%. I'll be
just
doing
be
it every
funny?
day. Every day I'll be going, they're my mates. Every day I'll be like, I know Chris C and KP. We go way back.
Yeah, that'd be so cool, wouldn't it?
When we were back in South Africa together. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like,
Don't you reckon he does that just to see
I think so.
the reaction?
Well, he's
Like,
got that much
did it
power.
with Man
man.
United. He did it. He said, I'm going to buy Man United just to see what could happen.
Well, if our concurrent viewers go to like 1 million, we know that he's done something. But
Hopefully he's watching.
yeah, hopefully, you got Elon's number, guys. You know,
Guys, listen, I know Rob. Rob, you got to have Elon's number. You know what I mean? Let him know. Tell him to plug us.
Rob will definitely have his number.
HFT branded crypto when? You know, we've actually spoke about that. A HFT,
We have talked about
a
HFD crypto coin,
HFD coin.
but you know, getting off the ground is like getting Jimmy T to do a short. Talking about Jimmy T, here we go.
Zakel, spread the word for my subs. He reckons mine.
He wants to get his own subs.
What
now.
about our subs?
How
Jimmy?
about our subs?
What about our subs, man?
That's a low blow, man. I just gave him a low blow though.
You did.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, no, he's an interesting fella, and the influence that he has is just crazy.
Mate, he's got so much influence. You remember how I said we talked about Andrew Tate, whatever it was, a couple of weeks ago, and I said to you, I go, we talk about Elon Musk. I go, he's way more clipped than him, and Andrew Tate is so popular right now, but Elon Musk is like so big, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, Andrew Tate. I mean, Andrew Tate's been popular for like a period of time.
Elon Musk. been popular for ages.
Elon Musk is like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no,
It's Krillin.
Krillin, how's Android 18?
What?
How's
Is it-
Android 18 going?
That's his wife, isn't it?
Yeah.
Android 18's good. Yeah. You know what's going on. You don't know Android 18 is married to Krillin in Dragon Ball Z. So.
Yeah, so if you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But
Well, he's worth 250 billion, so I guess
Yeah.
Tesla is worth.
it makes Tate look like
No, because Jimmy's saying, is Tesla worth? I'm guessing so. It's got to be.
Oh yeah, and
Billion.
plus he's got SpaceX.
Yeah.
Has he still got PayPal? No, he sold that, didn't he?
I think his
He
thing
sold-
is joined with it or something. But I'm sure.
No, I'm pretty sure he sold something,
Who knows? He's probably got shares in it. Who knows?
and he was going to buy Twitter. So what he wanted to do on Twitter was because of the censorship that if you talk out, we were talking about censorship the other week.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to bring that platform
So he's acting like a good guy.
Yeah, so he's acting like a good guy. So he wants to bring, people back to say whatever they want. But something's happened and he's stopped the bid for it. So now he's in court fighting a
Yeah. See, Jimmy put a good thing here. He goes, one day petrol cars will be gone and more electric cars will be made, no doubt. This is a question I'll put to the chat. How soon do you think that will happen?
Hold on a sec. Is electric actually more beneficial than the normal cars? Because
Well,
you remember a battery. If you have to throw in a battery, where are you going to put the battery?
See, Krillin reckons 2030, but our cousin is an electrical engineer and reckons it's 50 years away.
Yeah, but
He just reckons the infrastructures in all the countries are just not in place for it.
no. So what's going to happen to the Saudi prince? Is he going to lose all his money?
He'll probably buy a Tesla. Like, he's that rich.
Yeah, he won't have to work for a while.
Why does he matter? He's got that much money. It doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah,
He's
true.
already a trillionaire.
Yeah,
so.
but see, these people that've got this money, they just want more and more.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
So it's going to ruffle a few feathers. But
electric is more beneficial.
Yeah, but like, all right, it's more beneficial because it doesn't emit like, you know, when the batteries when the batteries like collapse, don't they have to like throw them out somewhere? Yes. How do you dispose of that? Like, is there proper disposing?
Probably.
You know, I mean, that's what has to be discussed.
Yeah, yeah. Which Elon only owns about 25% of the stocks currently? In Tesla. Okay. Yeah.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, 25% of $840 billion company. Yeah. It's beneficial for Elon, that's for sure. Clown emoji, Jess. There you go. Of course.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nothing sounds better than the V8. Yeah, the SS will never.
Well, you know, I was watching Jeremy Clarkson, like Top Gear and that.
Yeah.
And he goes, every time I see a Tesla in the streets of London, he goes, I just dump my V8 back into second gear and just cruise past them. Yeah. And I just look at them. And...
Well, those cars, I mean, you know? Those petrol cars, like when these start to come out more, they're going to be worth a lot of money. Well, that's why you should never get rid of your SS.
Oh, we'll never get rid of it.
Because it will be worth a lot of money. Because it won't be any cars like that anymore.
No, it'll be, you know what it'll be like? In a completely different concept, but it'll be like Mad Max. Remember Mad Max? The original Mad Max, what's happening? There's all these crap cars around and then this V8 comes out of nowhere. That's the top dog, you know what I mean? Because it was never been seen for so long and it was, you know, it was so rare.
Yeah. How about when they say like he wants to put that? Didn't he try to put a car in space? Didn't he put a car in space?
He did. He shot it to space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the heck does that work?
It's just going to float. There's no gravity up
there. So wait, is it still up there?
I think so.
It's still just floating up in space. Ah, that is crazy.
Maybe he just didn't want to rack up kilometers on his speedo, so he sent it to space.
I mean, the guy's done stuff that no one's ever done before. Like, well, he did. Who'd done that? No.
He did the thing with the F-100. He put his ute next to it and towed it away. You know, like showing it was powerful.
Yeah.
But it could have been fake. Who knows?
It's yeah.
He surely did. Dobster says. I think Dobster knows a lot about Elon from what I'm getting.
Yeah, well, he does. Maybe he's a big fan.
So, Dobbs, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
I think he's a good guy.
Why?
Because, like, then again, I don't know. Well, he always talks about, improving humanity and stuff. But then, you know what scares me? But what scares me is when he talks about AI.
Yeah, when he talks about androids, and it's like you think the Terminator.
Yeah. So it's like...
You're talking, you know what I think? I saw him talking about AI, and I'm looking at him, and I'm going, dude, this is Skynet.
It is.
I'm like, Arnie's about to come through a portal and come with me.
Yeah, when Elon talks about AI, it scares me because, like, he's going, oh, it's going to take over the humans and this and that. And the way he says it is like, this is how he talks. It's going to be really good, and
the way he says it,
they're going to destroy the earth, and he just says it so calmly. It's like, dude, you're scaring me even more.
See, I'm with Dobster here. I feel like behind closed doors, he's much different to how we perceive him.
Yeah.
He's like this. I'll do him. Like if I'm just talking about something random, he's like, so that camera over there, it could just one day turn into an artificial intelligence that could just take control of your body and shoot a car into space.
See, this is what I think he's either a robot, right? Because he's got no emotion, or he's an alien.
Yeah,
he's a reptilian.
It's like no emotion. It's just like this. Just like my father died, and the AI carried the coffin, and it's like no emotion at all. There's a lot of layers to unpack to answer whether the rich and powerful are nice in general. One thing is they will never be on your level, and if you think for a second. They give any, probably more to come.
Oh, okay.
Give any, that was from Jess. Like when he was on Joe Rogan, how quickly he showed how you can make an attract drone with facial recognition. Did he really? I don't know that.
Actually, on your article you just had up before, he said the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah, there you go.
I saw it on there.
Yeah, so he must have.
See, go down. I saw it before.
Yeah, here it is. 2018 Joe Rogan podcast. So that was 4 years ago.
It's all about the working class. You're
Shits about the
on
working
one.
class. You're on one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very.
Well, tell us in the chat.
Is he a giver? Does he?
Jess, Dobster, Rob, is he Jimmy? Is he? I see. I missed Rob's thing there. Australian tax office just gave companies a $7,000 free debt to buy electric cars. There you go.
The thing is, with governments and all that, what's in it for them?
Money.
You know, you get
Money.
that's how I think.
Money is in it for them.
So how they getting money from
The
it?
ATO, they're like the mafia, man. They can take
Yeah,
anything they want.
Yeah. Obviously, these are going to be tracked everywhere.
Yeah.
And have you seen?
Oh, listen, we're gonna put a. That's what he'll say. He'll say, he'll be like, oh, not to keep track of anyone, but we are going to have a GPS in every electric car worldwide, and it's not an invasion of privacy because it will only listen to you 24 hours a day.
Do you reckon like?
Sound like you don't care.
Do you reckon like there'll be like a button where like if they want to catch you, they'll just press it and you just
and the car drives.
the car locks.
Yeah, probably.
And you can't actually break a window, and it takes you
Do
straight.
you know what
to
it'd
the
be
police
like? Demolition Man. You know
Yeah,
the cars? And
yeah.
they just drive?
Demolition Man.
Oh,
Exactly. Like that.
Demolition Man.
That's what it's going to be like, man.
Demolition Man.
That's a good movie.
Oh,
What was his
no.
name?
I'm scared.
It was John Spartan.
Dude, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Demolition Man. You know, Wesley Snipes rocked in Demolition Man, didn't
What was
he?
his name?
Did he not rock in?
Yeah, he was good.
He was like not sorry. No, what was he? He was like
It wasn't Cyrus the Fire.
no, that's Con Air. He was like something like that though. Like
Yeah. Like if you tell me, I'll remember
Yeah,
it. If
it's
anyone
good.
remembers the name of.
please
Wesley
tell
Snipes.
us Wesley Snipes' name in Demolition Man.
But yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. You're going to be in a car. And it's going to take you like it's going to lock you up, and yeah.
They're already keeping track of us through our phones driving. Yeah, because
Oh, they are.
Yeah, we know. I know, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
like,
there's going to be different. It's going to go upper level.
like what we're saying is just like what Chris said. Do you reckon like they'll be able to press a button and the car just locks and just takes you?
Yeah.
Imagine that. That'd be fucked up.
Well, that's the. I mean, you know, so in that regard, maybe he's working with the elite to actually bring in that kind of, you know. But Krillin, I could just hear him.
Dude,
He
listen,
you know, he loves. You know,
no,
loves.
we
He
can't-
loves. But he
you
loves
can't have
Elon Musk.
Krillin in vicinity of the microphone because we'll get fact checked.
We're already
If
going
Krillin
to
comes here, like there'll be cars at the front, like mafia cars. In fact, Andrew Tate proved it in a YouTube vid he made.
Oh, really?
Well, there you go. Maybe that's why he got
Well, we're gonna watch
silenced.
Don't you? He loves.
Do you know when they first said to me, "Who do you like Andrew Tate?" I said, "Isn't he an NBL basketball player?" That was Andrew Tate.
Andrew Gates.
Yeah, crazy. Jess is saying.
Okay, well, we have to go look. If you can send it through to us, like send it to KP, and then I want to have a look.
You know what? Should we put up a poll if anyone wants us to bash Krillin because he keeps talking from the other room and we don't know what he's talking about? Let's start a poll.
Robert says, I drove an electric car last month for work. It's all buttons, no key, no handbrake, no gear stick. Weird. Really? Do you? He's over here. So we got the Professor X, aka Krillin. Are you a Elon Musk fan? He is. Why? Is he a good guy? Why is he a good guy?
Wait a second.
Yeah,
There's a
so-
poll up on HFD that says, should we bash Krillin for talking from the other room?
Can I give
Wait. I'm sure it's going to get good votes.
Oh, 50% yes.
Hey!
Oh, no. Oh, he deleted this channel, yeah, so we can't look at it.
This channel, yeah. Have you seen it, Jess? Like, do you remember what?
Well, no, he didn't delete it, didn't
Well,
they?
it got deleted.
Yeah, it got
YouTube deleted it,
That is weird, Rob. It is
yeah.
very-
67% yes. Hey! He's going to go back to work now. Look, he's leaving. Gives him go.
But,
So no key, no handbrake, no gear stick. So there won't be like manual transmission electric cars, would there? Because the engine is completely different. Obviously, it's not a combustion engine; it's a electric engine. It's
it'll probably drive for you. And yeah,
well,
you know,
cars park for you.
you
now,
know
don't
what? Like in situations where you're too tired to drive, it's fantastic.
they? Yeah, but you know they did a test. You know they were saying about self-driving cars, and they did. I think it was a test where the girl was walking across the street,
Yeah.
whether the car will save that girl's life or your life, and it couldn't compute what to do. That's why there's no self-driving cars yet. It can't work out because a human will turn, won't you?
Yeah.
You try not to hit that, but that car probably wants to
Oh,
save.
if a girl like just came out.
Yeah, if she was walking, you know, you would try turn to miss her, a little girl, a little boy, whatever, right? But an electric car might try to save you. It might just hit her.
Yeah.
Because it might try to save its owner, its driver. And I think it couldn't work out what to do. They were saying they're doing tests. And that's why it's one of the big issues they're saying. Because who does it save? Is it save a jaywalker that's technically breaking the law, or save the driver?
It's a good question. That's a good question.
Because, I mean, even if someone's jaywalking, I'm just going to drive into them, am I?
I never thought of it like that.
Exactly. That's why it's so... Self-driving cars is a long way away, I think.
So you would
Electric cars is not as much, but self-driving is...
So people... But basically, you have to, like, shut the footpaths off the roads.
Well, because...
Basically.
Because they'll say, like I said, jaywalking is technically illegal. So your car might be programmed to say, well, it's not... Just hit him.
Yeah, but, like... If you like stop people from going onto the road, like walking across the road, and have like a bridge or something, then you'll minus.
Yeah, no, but there's always going to be someone that is a rebel.
Yeah, well, that's the.
Yeah, no, but then is the car? I'm still not going to drive into him if I'm driving on the road, controlling the car, am I? I'm still going to try and move.
I thought you would run him over.
It depends who it is. If it's a Liverpool fan.
I hope Reborn's not in.
Oh, poor not Reborn though. If it was Reborn, I'll move that.
You'd be alright.
Yeah, I love Reborn. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean. It's
so it's a very like it's an ethical question, so to speak. Like, what does that car do? What does that AI do?
Well, what if it's Judgment Day?
Well, you know, like John Connor, what does he say to the T-800 in Terminator 2? He's like, don't kill anyone. Shoots people, but it doesn't kill anyone.
No.
What if the car says, you know, it's programmed to not hit anyone, so it might turn you into a tree?
Well, apparently, you know, like these new AIs that are coming out are becoming self-aware. That's what I've heard.
Well, Krillin's a bit of an AI. 80% have said 80% have said we should bash him. He can't be on a podcast talking about AI. He doesn't even know how to turn a computer on. What's going on here? What's he talking about?
Oh no, he wants to do a podcast in a couple.
I asked him to turn his laptop on. He said, "Where's the power button?" You know what I mean?
He's lost the plot.
He's lost it.
He's lost it.
Lucky 80% said yes, because we'd have to keep listening to him. Wait, I'm voting.
You're voting. Oh, now we're at
mate
90%.
Who said no? Who voted no? Cars can already. That's what I said, Rob. They can already park themselves.
They can.
So, listen, if it was Krillin walking across the road, I'd drive into him.
It'd be like that. The game. What's that game? Carmageddon. Remember?
Carmageddon. It was like GTA on steroids.
It was.
Just like kill everyone.
That was a horrible game.
Oh man. Has anyone? Listen, I don't own a new enough car to like that parks itself. Like my SS is 2012, I think.
Is that the parallel park it does?
Yeah. Does anyone own a car that actually does it for them? Is it weird?
I've never done it before, so I'm got a car that does that. But they do that.
Is that just because so many people are bad at parallel parking?
Must be.
They just like, we got to make this. We got to invent this because so many people suck.
I used to bloody parallel park trucks in the city, man.
Yeah, but you get good at it. It's like it's easy.
Yeah, it's just easy, man. Sometimes you can stuff up the turn.
Yeah, but
you know what the problem is with people? People panic.
Yeah, they do.
And when they panic, they make mistakes.
That's right.
That's what happens. So, but
imagine the car you turned it to parallel park for you and it fucked up.
Then you'd panic.
I'll be like,
then you'd panic, man.
Oh man.
Then you'd panic. But
so what does anyone else think though? Like, we've talked about his net worth and all that. Jess is obviously saying he's not a good guy. Like I said, I don't think he can be a good guy. What does anyone else think he's a good guy, a bad guy? I'm a light vehicle mechanic by trade and used to work on cars that did. It's so weird, mainly because I'm a confident driver and rather do it myself. Yeah, me too. I'm a real confident parallel parker.
So hold on a sec. Can you turn that feature off, or do you have to always use it?
Dobster will let us know.
So that's the question as well.
I think Dobster's Elon.
I think
Or
Dobster
like his nephew or something.
He probably is.
Imagine he is. And he's like, listen, I'm going to buy you for 150.
That'd be nice.
Dobster's a nice guy.
I'll never sell HFD, man.
No, man. Not even to Elon. I'll be like, listen, you got to call Tesla HFD and then I'll sell it to you.
So he got the
Oh.
Tesla name from Tesla, didn't he? The Nikola Tesla. Is that where he got? The
I'm
name
guessing so. What we'll do is we'll end that poll because it was unanimous that we should be bashing Krillin, and he left. So we're going to start a new poll.
Dobster reckons
They're on to me. Elon just is. He can say and do what he wants. Oh, so he's not saying he's good or bad. He just is.
So just because someone's got so much money, does that make them like power? So money is power, really, in this world, isn't it?
Is Elon Musk a bad, we'll say bad guy? So is Elon Musk a bad guy? Yes or no? Pretty straightforward. Let's put that out there. But I like Rob's thing. He just is. He's not a good guy or a bad guy. He's just him. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I know.
Dobbs Musk.
It's just like when you got money, you're that powerful, aren't you?
Yeah, I agreed. Is Elon Musk?
Dobbs.
Jess has said yes.
Yes.
There's been a vote for yes and a vote for no. So someone's saying he's not a bad guy.
It's very mysterious.
So I know we're not talking about him as well, but so his rival, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, is Jeff Bezos a bad guy, a good guy? What, like he's taking people to space, acting like a good guy, but he can't
I don't know. Is Bill Gates a good guy?
Probably not.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories around Bill Gates.
But I said no one with that money is a good guy. They've all got skeletons in the closet.
He's not bad, but potentially dangerous.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, if he's making AI that can potentially become self-aware and then use Skynet to blow us up, then
it's not that he's good or bad. It's that the rich are never going to be on our level and don't benefit us. And
that's sad, isn't it?
And we don't benefit them.
Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
It's sad that we're in a different class.
I heard Krillin loves Bill Gates.
Yeah, I heard that too.
He uses a Microsoft all the time. All the time.
But I know that Elon doesn't like Bill Gates. I know they hate each other.
That's probably because he thinks Bill Gates can make an AI before him.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Probably what it is.
Yeah.
Well, if you go into Bill Gates' house, they showed it everything. Like you go in it, the walls change to your favorite color. Bring a drink comes out the wall for you. It's all AI. And this was going back 10, 15 years ago, mate. That was like that. So imagine what he's capable of.
Just reckons.
Yeah, I didn't mean that when I said we don't benefit them. I meant that we benefit them by making them money, obviously. That,
of course.
100%.
Without us, they don't make money.
That's right.
So, but
yeah, they don't. And
no, he's an interesting guy though. But as I said, he's very mysterious.
He's weird. I love imitating him.
You do a good imitation, man.
I do like imitating him because he's a bit of a reptilian.
I think he is too. I don't know. He's weird. But then again, most people that are elite or
do you know who needs to pay him out just for fun? South Park.
Do they have the hat?
I don't know. I've got to check. But if they haven't, they've got to do it.
They would have.
They've paid out Bill Gates. They've paid out everyone. They don't care.
Yeah.
It'll be funny as. Because it would probably be like Elon Musk turns into the Terminator or something. That's what it'll be.
He's probably actually he's probably a fan of.
Probably a lot of those rich people are. They don't care.
No. So.
It's
anyway,
50-50. 4 votes. There's only been 4 votes, but it's 50-50. So there's 7 viewers. Everyone vote. Want to see what it goes to? Are you watching? You don't vote yet because you're unsure. You have to go to that other.
Can I go here?
No, you got to go to the other tab where you're watching it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm not going to tell you what Chris does.
Is Elon Musk a bad guy?
But you're all going to see it because it's going to be the 5th vote.
I'm gonna go yes.
Oh, the big man went yes. He's a bad guy. I think he is a bad guy, isn't he? But I do agree with Rob, saying he just is. Can do whatever he wants. What do his employers at Amazon make per hour? Like Jeff Bezos? Yeah, probably not much.
I don't know. Not as much as Jeff Bezos, that's for sure.
Exactly.
No. And that's the whole thing. We're talking about.
Well, that's why I said it's a pyramid
scheme. That's what I was going to say. So it's all a pyramid scheme, and we were talking about pyramid schemes the other week. With
I said I was loving it. Everyone's like, pyramid schemes are so bad. I'm like, working for someone is a pyramid scheme.
Well, it is.
I know, it's so funny.
100%.
Though. It's just...
It is, man.
Oh, shit.
Sure is. So, you know, we're just getting all...
But is he a bad guy or like a Billie Eilish idea of a bad guy? And Jess laughed at that because you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to tell you right now. I have no idea what that means.
What's a Billie Eilish idea?
What's a Billie Eilish idea of a bad guy? I don't...
It's like saying that John's a bad guy because he doesn't come to HFD.
John is a bad guy.
But he's a nice guy, really.
No, a huge bad guy. Hashtag bad guy for not coming. We are slaves. Yeah.
We are.
100%, yeah.
We're economic slaves.
100%. That's why they don't want that. They don't want a normal person like me to be rich or you, do they?
And that's why they get rid of Tate, because he says all that kind of stuff and doesn't want people to...
Eat the
They
rich.
don't want people to, like, actually listen to that and buy into it, so...
Like, they don't want me or you or Jess or Rob or Dobster, even though Dobster is a Musk. They don't want us to be rich like them, do they? That's what I said.
I don't know.
What is a Billie Eilish bad guy? Was Jess laughing at that? I don't know. She's going to have to tell me after. I don't know what that is.
I think what I told you about the John thing.
Yeah, but...
I think that's what it means.
Yeah. Well, then he must be bad. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. She has a song called Bad... Ah, okay.
Ah.
There you go.
It's a she.
She has a song called Bad Guy. So she's a she. So this guy at soccer, there's this young guy at soccer called Billy, and all the boys calling him Billie Eilish. Now I know why it's so funny.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah, they're just paying him out, but I didn't know why it was funny.
Oh.
I just rolled with it. I'm like, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have known either.
I had no idea. Raised in the education system
Yeah.
to be good little slaves.
Oh, look, the education system is
Well,
so outdated, isn't
So
it?
what does that mean that I was raised as? Because I failed the education system miserably. So us people that failed the education system, we must be really good.
We are.
Because we're not.
Well, we question more as well.
No, she was laughing at wages.
I think.
Yeah.
Like people that have gone through the system and like
Full through the system.
through uni and stuff, they don't
Yeah.
they just go by the matrix. They're in the matrix, right?
Rob, are you in the Matrix?
But people
Dobster, you in the Matrix?
that went to Dawes Road,
People that went to Dawes Road were not even in the education system.
no, the matrix just didn't want them.
They were like, you know what they did? They would have got like Mr. Greenslade and they would have said, "Hey, Malcolm, what do you think the kids could be taught at school?" And he would have said, "Oh, just get him a footy, mate." That's how we got taught.
Yeah, basically.
Like,
It's pretty bad. But
there was
anyway.
no curriculum at Dawes Road.
No, but look, going back to the education system, like in all seriousness,
It's
like
terrible.
it's terrible. Like it doesn't, like it teaches kids just to get like how to get job, how to just work for the rest of your life.
Like,
there's no you don't learn how to become financially free. You don't learn how to become,
I think we spoke about it before. We said, like, why don't they teach kids about taxes?
yeah, they don't teach you.
So when
anyway.
I get out in the real world, I know I'm going to pay taxes.
Unless, no, they don't. Not in
Yeah,
school.
that's what I'm saying. Why don't they?
They don't. The education system is flawed, and it's from the old. It's an old school way that has to be changed, and it hasn't been changed for so long. So,
Dude, I got asked the other day if I was old enough to know what the Matrix was, Dobster said.
what?
And then Jeff said, dude, we are living in the Matrix whether you think we are aware or not. Went to several unis. I was the cleaner, Rob said. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, like, they don't. I think I've said this live on the podcast before, like, why when I was in year 10, they wanted to teach me how to speak Chinese.
100%.
Like, not being racist, obviously I'm ethnic.
No,
So it's not a racist comment because I'm an ethnic.
But
But
it's
why
not
were they
gonna-
teaching
it
me
wasn't-
something-
Yeah, because it's not going to serve you.
Why were
like-
they teaching me long division?
Yeah.
Like, teach me something.
Have you
that-
used long division?
I haven't used it since I left school. Didn't even use it then.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, they teach stuff that is not going to serve you when you leave school, and that's the problem. And like, I know a lot of kids that hate high school, but then when they go to uni, they excel because they're doing something that is
Catered to
that's
them.
catered that they want to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
But at high school, they're doing subjects that they don't want to do, so they hate it,
I know. Yeah,
and
right.
they actually don't do
Yeah.
well, and that's the problem. And it does teach you, like what Jess was saying, to be slaves. It does,
100%.
man.
Well,
Well, not slaves in the sense like back in the day, like we're chained up. It teaches you,
To be slaves to their system.
yeah, and it doesn't teach you how to manage money and or anything
Yeah,
like that. So
yeah.
people get into debt, and they're slaves to a bank, they're slaves to, to society, and they're just always in debt. They're always in financial.
I learned. I know a lot about like history, and I learned it all from my dad. I didn't learn any of it from school because I didn't want to be there in school listening to it. I was like,
yeah. So you're lucky. Some people don't have that.
yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right.
You know.
Hey, I've used trigonometry so many times since high school.
What is trigonometry again? Do you remember that? What is that? What is that?
Listen, man.
Is that like maths? That's
some
maths
of them.
B? That's maths
Yeah,
B.
it was maths indoors
B?
road. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
But some of them are just so weird, like tie you into debt to keep you working. Unless you avoid debt, then you can enjoy a life with less responsibilities.
Yeah, but
Zakal says, is TAFE the same as uni or high school?
is TAFE the
It's
same?
a bit different.
Oh no, TAFE's the same. Like,
But it's something you choose. TAFE is like, if I want to be a mechanic, I can go to TAFE and study that, and that's it.
depends.
And you can do it later. You don't have to go.
like certificate courses are in TAFE,
Yeah.
and then degrees are obviously
Yeah.
in uni.
See, I love this, what Rob said. I'd love to teach subjects called networking, marketing yourself, problem solving, practical home maintenance.
That's good.
You know, like I remember doing home economics,
I remember.
and they're teaching me how to make a bun cake.
Yeah. I remember doing car and home maintenance with Mr. Fatakis.
TAFE is a joke, Dobster's saying.
No, not really. I don't think so. You can still learn. I know people that have got good jobs out of TAFE.
Maybe it's a joke, though. It might be like,
Depends.
it might be like, why did TAFE cross the road to get to the other side? You know what I mean? I have 2 trades and can 100% confirm TAFE system
is a joke. Okay. Well, see, I don't know too much about it. I just know that I looked.
Dobster,
TAFE.
TAFE have clown school. I tend to agree with them, yeah, that TAFE's a bit of a... But I'm just saying it's a bit different. It's not meant to teach you a certain trade or something.
No, but I reckon a trade is better served when you're actually working with a master
Of course.
that is a master at their field, not
course.
someone that's gonna lecture you
Of course.
about how to do this and they're not a master.
Of course.
That's
Oh,
what I think. If you want to
An
learn something,
an apprenticeship is way better than a TAFE.
that's right. Like
Way
if I want
better.
to learn soccer, right, and
Yeah.
I know that you're so good at it,
You come with me.
I'll come to you and learn.
Rob
Not
might tell you I'm not good at it. He might say, come with me. I'll teach you.
maybe that's a bad example, but you know what I'm saying.
Car parking at TAFE is a joke. That's for sure, Jess said. That's
Yeah,
killer.
look, they're doing. There's a lot of like, if you want to get into engineering and stuff, you can.
But I think it's still like,
You can.
it doesn't teach you as much as your...
It's
yeah,
a
like you're
back
saying.
way to uni, pretty
back
much.
doorway,
It's a
yeah.
back doorway to uni. But is it right? You're probably right, Dobster. See, I don't know too much about it, but as I said, the whole education system is yeah, it's flawed.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a flawed system, and they need to change it.
Yes, but many masters cannot teach, Rob said. That's very true.
Oh yeah, of
as well.
course.
Very true.
Probably,
as well.
yeah. So you got to find.
But I don't think anything teaches you better. It's like, you know, when they say, like, this is an example, they say, when you show someone to do something, that doesn't actually teach them. But if you make them do it and talk them through it, they'll learn how to do it.
Yeah, but you need to find someone that's good at it.
Like, just to say, oh, I'll show you how to hang this picture, but if I actually make you hang it and say that's what you do, you'll learn.
Yeah, he's right about that. There's some
Yeah.
masters that can't teach it, right? But you have to find people in that field that
See-
are willing to teach you that are masters, because they would
See-
be out there if you look
That's
hard
right.
enough.
Like
So-
Dobster says, well, to do a trade at TAFE, you still need to work full time in an apprenticeship.
Oh, really? See, that's stupid. What for?
Well, I know guys like people that are hairdressers, like the guy, the barber. He's like been a hairdresser his whole life, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm technically not qualified because TAFE haven't given me my,
that's
my
bullshit.
certificate yet." And
So-
he owns a barber shop
So if you wanted to become a mechanic, you got to go to TAFE.
and do an apprenticeship.
No, it's,
How are you going to do
What for?
that?
What
It's taking
for?
your whole life.
that's just wrong.
It is wrong. It's very Elon Musky.
It is very Elon Musky.
It's very-
Yeah, it's just to get you into a
I tell you what,
into.
the poll was 50-50, eh?
I know.
It's terrible.
No, look, it's just to get you to keep doing like that kind of to mentally. Oh, how do you say it? Like when they make you mentally well, they put it into your head that that's the way it's got to be,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you know you get into these habits and routines, and Like, you know,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
get, and then you get a job, then you get a, you buy a house, you get into debt,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
work the
yeah.
rest of your
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Like, why can't we all be like Elon? Like, why can't we learn to be like that?
He probably killed someone to get his money.
No, but we don't. It's just because
Yeah, I know,
they
man.
don't teach you the
Yeah, yeah.
little steps, the little
No, of
fundamentals
course.
to be successful. And, you know, a lot of people are not successful.
Rob says there are 4 learning methods, KP. Kinetic, visual, read, reflection. We all learn in different ways. Very true. Kinetic is doing, reading is learning by watching others. Jess is saying the system. AP
Yeah, that's what I'm
says, evening, gents.
AP,
Weren't we
woo.
saying the other day? We
Where's
need
AP?
back?
We did say AP last week. We're like, where's AP?
And the thing was, there was 2 APs in the chat.
I know.
There was,
I know. There was.
we like needed the 3rd AP. The bad education system beats creativity out of us and forces us to conform.
100%.
Like you were saying, is agreeing with you.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. So, I don't know. They have to change it.
Jess is saying good night. Good night, Jess.
Good night, Jess. Thanks for coming in.
You know, like, it's like, you know, in school, like, they want to teach you English, right? But you could be a shy kid, but they want to make you go up in front of the class and read the book. Like, how's that teaching you? Like, what if you're shy? What if you don't want to talk in front of people?
Yeah,
It makes
true.
it even worse.
I mean, look, it's good to get out of your comfort zones, but like,
Yeah, no, but still.
there should be steps to get to there. You know what I mean?
My uni classes have been at night. I haven't been able to catch you guys.
Oh, that's all right. So he's at uni. So we're talking about school. We're
Is-
talking about Elon Musk and like how.
Do you like Elon Musk, AP? Oh, no, 62%. Someone else voted.
I reckon he's a nice guy.
People saying he's a nice guy.
He could be.
Ooh, Dobbs.
Nini.
Because Dobbs said excuses, and then Jess says no. That's no, man.
I know.
No, like good night, man. No. I know. He said it's sorry, AP.
You know, I mean, you can always get educated here at HFD
AP
Media.
getting that education. Amanda says no, Jess.
Oh, Amanda's in the chat.
She didn't want to talk about Elon.
She doesn't like Elon.
Maybe she likes him. That's why she hasn't commented.
Maybe.
Maybe you think she doesn't like him.
I think she's doing uni work as we speak.
In primary school, they were seriously trying to force left-handers to learn to write with their right hand.
Yeah, that's so wrong.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Why? Well, if he can write, if he's better with his left, let him go with his left.
You know, I'll tell you a story about my mum. Right, she forced her brother to break her arm back in the day when they were kids, so she didn't have to go to school. And my uncle Nick, she forced her brother to, and then my bapu got home, and my mum had a broken arm, and you know, like being ethnic dad, he goes, you're going to school, and he made her go to school. And then my mum is ambidextrous now because she just learned how to write with her left hand.
Really?
She had to. She had no choice.
Wow, what a story.
But my bapu was just like, yeah, you think you're staying home? He said, you're going to school. Just sent her to school.
Oh, no.
He doesn't care about me. I don't care about Elon. I like it. He doesn't care about us. I think Elon wants to create T800. He does, man. And then he wants the T1000.
T1000, T2000.
You know, it's completely off the subject. T1000 was the best Terminator, right?
T1000?
Yeah, like why did they keep making ones after that? Nothing could beat the Liquid Man. He was next level.
They're all liquid off that, weren't
Yeah,
they?
no, that's what I mean, because he was the best.
Yeah, he was.
That's the best.
He was from X-Files, wasn't he? I'm sure he was at X-Files.
I don't know. No, he's not David Duchovny. He's not.
No.
He might have been.
No, David Duchovny's in Zoolander, the hand model.
He might have been. He might have been from X-Files. I don't remember. You know what? I watched the first season of X-Files. I remember young.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And then I started watching the second, didn't like it, and stopped watching it.
Oh, okay.
But I remember the first season was amazing. It was like really good.
Yeah. No, she's right. Like, if he does he really care about us? Because
Nah, Boston Dynamics are on their way to making Terminator. I've seen some of the Boston Dynamic things, like just in shorts, like on.
Yeah.
They just come up and it's like showing them, like just they're crazy.
Man, haven't they watched the movie? What happens? That's what I don't understand. Like, you've watched the movie, we've been warned, and they're going out there making robots that can potentially kill us all.
Elon is just yeeting stuff into space. Elon would buy his own planet and colonize it if he could. I agree with that.
Well, he said that. He said he wants to go to Mars and colonize it.
Do you reckon he just said that because like last night he watched Total Recall?
Yeah, true. But then all the flat Earth theories guys came out and said, no. It's all flat, man.
Do you reckon he was just watching Total Recall and he saw Arnie like, I just want to go to Mars? And he's like, yeah, I just want to go.
Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars. Yeah, when they're pulling that thing out of his
Yeah,
nose.
yeah.
I just want to go to Mars.
But honey, we're married.
Got to tempt. Yeah, we're married.
Consider the divorce.
Consider this a divorce. That's the best. How good are Arnie lines, man?
Oh, the best.
That's
The best. But
Arnie's the best.
yeah, I reckon he watched Total Recall when he was younger, and then decided, nah, we're gonna go to Mars.
Sign me up. I'll go to Mars. Well, apparently in Total Recall, it's the best place to holiday. So
Yeah, but you see what happens when you get out to the atmosphere? Like your face goes like,
like starts eating and
yeah.
and then in the end you find out there's a clone of you that's really a bad guy. And,
How's it?
you know what I mean? Like you're a good guy, but you're
You are not you.
Yeah.
You are me.
But you're
No shit.
you're like you find out that you're a good guy, but your original self is a bad guy, and you know it's just too much to handle. You know what I mean? Too much
But definitely Elon would have watched that.
oh mate, Elon watched that.
He watched it.
He would have watched it.
But yeah, I think he could be a bad guy if he does all that kind of stuff, like, you know, the AI, and you just don't know what his intentions are, really. He's got that much money.
I don't think, like I said, don't think anyone with that money has got real good intentions. His intentions are for him to get richer.
Like,
Yeah,
is the world improved, really? What have we improved in the world, really? Like, since, like, we're more polluted than ever.
What if you are the bad guy, AP says?
What if you are?
You know, like we're saying your clone is the bad guy and then you're the good guy, but in Total Recall, imagine you're the bad guy and then your clone's like this real good guy.
Talking about clones, do you think clones exist?
Or they do.
Do you think that Elon's...
They try to clone animals, they say, but they definitely try and clone humans.
Well, you know,
I reckon they try to clone humans.
Johnny G's...
He's a clone.
He's a clone.
Yeah.
Well, where is he? Why couldn't he bring his clone here?
His clone.
No, but Johnny G's uncle, he's a professor.
Yeah.
And he actually works with cloning stuff.
Yeah, they do. It's
So I reckon they have. Like, have you seen the?
AP, I made a Billie Eilish joke earlier and no one got it. Do you know what year we're born in, bro? What year you born in, Dobster?
I don't know.
He's got to tell us the year he's born, and then we'll see if we
Have you seen the president? And have you seen Hillary Clinton? So President, what's his name?
Her husband.
No. Who's the president? What's his
Biden.
name? Biden. He does not look real. Does he look real?
No, he looks fake.
He's either a robot or he's a clone.
Aguero
100%.
was cloned as KP. It didn't work. Yeah, because apparently I look like Kun Aguero.
No, you look
And
like that guy that's...
No. If you see a picture of Kun when we're both shaved, it's true. When Rob said it, it's like very... And then my nickname became Kun after that. People started calling me it.
Oh, gosh. Kidding. You're
2002 you're born in. That's your young boy, man. That's killer. 95. There you go, man. That's why we don't understand the joke.
Who was born 2002?
No, he's born in 95, he said.
Oh, 95.
I'm saying that's why we don't understand the joke.
Oh,
What year you born?
82.
82, man. And I'm older than Chris.
He wishes.
I'm not old. I'm 10 years older than Dobster. 85, I'm born. Bro, you seen that video of Hillary Clinton? She looks like a robot.
I reckon they're robots, man. 100%, I think.
Is Bill a robot or just Hillary?
Who?
Her husband. Is Bill Clinton a robot?
I don't know, but they act weird, really weird all the time. Especially, have you seen when...
What do you mean when he used to get up and talk? It was weird. It was like, my fellow Americans.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the current president.
Yeah, Biden's
Weird as, man. Like, you know what I mean? Look, I'm not...
93.
I know there's a lot of Trump haters out there, whatever, right? But when he talked, he looked real.
No, he didn't. The guy's had more plastic surgery than you.
I know, but like...
Than you've had shoes.
I know that, but like, you watch him, he looks like... He looks real when he's talking.
Bill made Hillary.
But Biden doesn't look real at all, man. He looks artificial.
He's probably had so much plastic surgery. It's not.
Nah,
funny,
it's not that. It's something. There's something different.
Dude,
There's something not right, man. There's something
when
not right.
Cher talks or Madonna, whatever, these people, these celebrities, they look real.
No, but just watch how he talks. Watch what he does, and just pay attention, and you see he's not right. Even
smart enough.
Not just the look, what he does as well.
He's weird looking. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but look what he does. Like, he does weird stuff. Unless he's like losing the plot.
He probably is. He's like 95.
But why would you make someone like that the president? That's what I don't understand.
The Americans voted for him.
I know, but why would you even put him as a candidate if he's losing his mind?
There was no one else. They just put him up.
He's like the worst candidate you could ever have.
Surely Biden is version 0.9 of the robot. Yeah,
I'm just saying he is, man. He's a robot, man.
Explains so much. Elon makes them.
I reckon the real Biden, I reckon he's dead. Either that or he's in prison somewhere.
Why? What did he do?
Either like, child trafficking or whatever.
Oh yeah, and that puts people in prison. In America, they're like
Maybe.
they're
I
like
don't know.
they're like give them an award for doing that over there.
Have they?
Well, they definitely don't punish them.
Well, they
There's
should.
pedophilia, child trafficking, and these guys just let them do what they want.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Biden went to shake hands in midair.
Yeah, he did. That's a malfunction, man.
You know, like when Eddie Murphy's playing that robot in that movie, and he's like,
He did that. He did. And then how about all the times he falls over?
Yeah, but he's like 90, isn't he? How old is he? What's his name, Joe?
He's not 90, man.
He's pretty old, bro. Is it Joe?
Joe Biden. Definitely not 90.
He's 80, coming to 80 in a month or so. It's pretty old.
Pretty old.
Then again, it's not that old. My Paul was doing backflips at 80.
He's pretty he doesn't look real.
Just kill him. I'll live stream.
AP reckons you got enough money in the US, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, no, Biden is a weird one. And then Hillary Clinton, she's like done some weird stuff. Like she'll be talking to someone, and then
She
she'll like
looks weird.
she will start going
Yeah.
just like malfunctioning, like this,
Yeah.
right? And it's like what the, and then she go back to normal. Like who does that?
She looks weird. I agree with that. But Biden looks more weird than her. Biden does look weird.
Yeah. So maybe Elon Musk, like that's there is
That's like 40
robot.
years too old to be president.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
80 years old. What? Nah, well, no one. Has anyone ever been a president at 40 years old? I don't know about that. 40 is pretty young to be
I
president.
don't know, but nearly 80.
I think maybe late 40s, 50 is like a president age, isn't it? I'd say so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, to be honest, but AP would tell us.
AP will let us know.
I can't believe AP is back.
I know it warms my heart.
It does, man.
Warms
I'm
my heart.
KP and he's AP.
Uh-huh.
It's next level.
So what's the verdict? Like, are we
Well,
saying that he's a good guy or he's a bad guy?
The chat has voted he's a good guy. 62%.
Maybe we should try it. Try what?
What?
The police are coming in.
Oh my God, Krillin.
Krillin.
35 max president age for next round. JFK was 43. Was that?
Thanks, Google.
You're singling out a culture that lives on junk food and self-righteousness. Not the best example.
It's like
letting someone from my nursing home run the country. The Don's almost that age.
How old is Don? 70?
76.
Yeah, but he looks normal, man.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't look normal.
Lived on a Mediterranean diet his whole life. Joe Biden, like Rob said, lived on
I'm telling you, man, he's not human.
hot dogs and.
He's not human, bro.
JFK, was that the youngest president? 43. I reckon it probably would have to be close. I wonder, JFK.
I wonder how long he would have lasted if he didn't get shot.
He probably would have served 2 terms. You're only allowed to serve 2, but I think
2 terms. That's
he
right.
would have served both. I think.
So was he shot in his first term?
Rob, we were talking about it. Rob, I think will know because we were talking about that when we talked about JFK one night.
That's right. That's in Australia. You don't have to have terms. You can go as long as you
John
want.
Howard went for 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It's also one of the biggest cultures in the world.
What is? What's one of the biggest cultures in the world?
Being an old president. Well, what would people they have rathered over there? The first female president or an 80-year-old president? Because I mean, they could have had Hillary back before Trump. Like she went up against Trump, and everyone did think she was going to win.
Biden is also the oldest.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, apparently Trump's going to go again. He wants to go again. So if he does,
How old's Trump now?
Well,
He's
I don't
in
know,
his
but if he
70s.
gets it again, say he gets it, he'll be one of the oldest as well.
Yeah, he's in his 70s.
He'll have
He
to
has
be. How old is he?
Donald Trump's 76, so he's
Yeah,
not
so
young.
like
He's
what?
not young.
When's the next election?
Probably
2024.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be 70. He'll be pretty much
Biden,
Biden's
yeah,
age if he
no
goes
point.
for it. But can you imagine?
Shot in the first term, Rob said, JFK.
Oh, first term, okay.
Do you know what the best thing about Donald Trump is? And I've said this to you many times.
He's 10.
Not that. It's that Stone Cold
Stunned him
gave a stunner
to the president.
to the president of the United
That's so
States.
cool.
Who else goes around saying they did a wrestling move on a man that became president?
Talking about wrestling, we're going to talk about wrestling later on.
Can you believe that he actually stunned Donald Trump when you think back about it? And his wig went up in the air. Like
Yeah, it was wild.
It was wild.
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool.
It's an old boys club at this stage. Yeah, well, he shouldn't run for it again. Like, I don't think he'd get voted in again, to be fair.
Yeah, but Biden's so bad.
Yeah, no, but I just...
They should change Biden.
I think it'll be different leaders, younger leaders, like AP is saying. It's got to be...
No, but
the Republicans, Democrats got to have different leaders.
They got to have... it's just all shit. I think America's on the way down, man.
Well, it's like here, even in Australia, like when they had... What was his name? Bill, the Labor leader at one stage.
Bill Shorten.
Bill Shorten. There was people that were Labor voters voting for Liberal just because they hated him.
Yeah.
Because he sucked. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you vote for Liberal or Labor or whatever, but I know there was Labor voters that voted for Liberal because he was such a bad leader.
Do you know what I mean? Albanese's not that great.
I'm just saying, like, he sucked. Like, people didn't like him. Like,
everyone hated Morrison. That's why Albanese.
Everyone hated Scott Morrison.
Yeah.
People loved Rudd at first and then hated him.
Yeah, true.
And people didn't mind Gillard, then hated her. Yeah, short and see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, but then again, people don't mind them at first. And then, I know Paul Keating was a very popular Prime Minister.
Bob Hawke was.
And they were preceded each other.
Yeah.
Like Labor, that was Labor. And Howard obviously was popular. He stayed in a long time.
Yeah, he did.
So, old boys club everywhere. AP ex-Premier Marshall just got invited to the Adelaide version. Is that
Premier Marshall. Oh, did you hear about that?
In the city.
Yeah, so in the city, there's a club. We're probably going to get.
It's a Freemason club, isn't it?
We're probably going to get shot for this, but there's
it's just a Freemason club.
There's a club in Adelaide called the. What's it called?
So it's like a secret. 127 years or something.
Yeah, it's a secret society / club that only you can get in there by invite only.
Is there a sign that says no KP?
We should go in there and go, look, HFD, we're like royalty here, mate.
There's probably a sign that says no KPs. They go, like the Stonecutters, we've already got a KP. We've already got one.
They couldn't handle us, man.
We can't have two.
They couldn't handle us in there.
There'll be like no Robs allowed. And Rob will go, what do you mean? They go, we've got one Rob. We can't have another one. No Chris is allowed.
No Chris is allowed. Yeah, it's you know where it is? It's right next to the My Centre.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
And the Freemason one is on West Terrace.
Well, I think they're all Freemasons.
But there's the actual, which is the head of the Freemason place.
Yeah.
The Adelaide Club.
The Adelaide Club. I think Rob's a member.
Rob, you're a secret member of the Adelaide Club.
He won't tell us, though.
Hey, Reborn! AP, Rob, Dobby, Reborn. What's happening, man? No people with two-letter nicknames. Me and AP are out.
You know, we paid that Reborn before.
Reborn, I did pay. We were talking about self-driving cars.
Yeah.
And I said to Chris, I would always pull out the way. You know, if there was a kid walking across the road, I wouldn't run him over. And he said, would you do it? I said, unless it was a Liverpool supporter, I'd run him over.
I said, you can't. If Reborn
I said, but it was Reborn, I wouldn't hit Reborn. He's champion. I love Reborn. I'll let him off. Reborn's like the only Liverpool supporter I talk to.
Hey, talking about EPL, there was some massive news.
Tuchel just got sacked.
Massive news.
Like, just when we were going live, Tuchel got sacked by Chelsea.
So, I don't know if you guys are big Chelsea fans. I know Amanda is a big Chelsea fan.
Well, Rob will know about it. I'm sure Reborn knows about it.
So, they've got...
I'd run him over.
He just had a big loss, didn't he?
No, he lost 1-0, but they haven't been playing well. They've been bad this year. They've been very bad.
Yeah.
And... Reborn's leaving because I said I ran Liverpool fans over.
Oh, don't leave. Don't leave, Reborn.
He wouldn't leave. He'd run me over, probably.
Hello there. The Dom GTS, how you going on TikTok?
Chelsea, he got the sack, man.
We're just doing
Dom GTS, come to our YouTube channel, man.
We're just doing a podcast on our YouTube channel, so
please come
join us on YouTube.
So, I mean, you know what the votes have turned 50-50.
What was the poll again?
Is Elon a good guy or a bad guy? Rob's waiting for the call-up to be the coach of Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're saying Potter from Brighton is odds-on favourite. I know I've turned this into a soccer thing now.
I know everyone's left.
Yeah, Graham Potter. They've turned this into Graham Potter. Sorry, guys. We'll go back to Elon.
Back to Elon.
You know what I mean? I love it.
No, it's big news and it should be...
It's massive news.
And there's a few soccer fans in the
There is. AP says Chelsea. Ooh. Chelsea should have gotten a penalty overnight, though, Rob said. So 1-1, you're saying. Still, they haven't. I've watched them this year. As like Liverpool, I don't think either have been that crash up. But Liverpool have been better.
Yeah.
Chelsea have been really bad this year. They just haven't, I don't know, something about them.
Chelsea?
Yeah, they just haven't looked good this year. Liverpool, they're dealing with it. They're
Yeah.
okay.
Cap.
No, he goes, I wouldn't. Man City fans, however, have to find some first, though. He's paying out Rob, saying there's no Man City fans around to run him over. You can't find them.
What do you mean? Rob's in the chat.
Rob's the only Man City fan. Yeah, I saw you were there live last night. Couldn't join after that loss.
Because you were live last night.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Did they lose?
No, because they lost to United. Didn't want to come on the show.
Did Arsenal lose?
To United, to Man U.
Oh, did they?
That's what my show was last night.
Oh, yeah. See, that's how much I really care.
That's like me with footy. Chris was going to me and said, wait, the finals are on. It goes, AFL's still going.
Hey, Donny, the biggest
Donny
port supporter.
Hello there.
The biggest port supporter in the chat. How you going, man?
Listen, Arsenal have been going alright, AP. They're actually playing well. They didn't do the decisive things against United, I guess. 55% saying he is bad. It's turning. It's turning to he's a bad guy.
I know. We'll see what happens, I guess.
What do people on TikTok think? Is he a bad guy? I think he's a bad guy.
Hello there, John from GTS. Do you think Elon Musk is a good guy or a bad guy?
Please come into our YouTube channel, subscribe, and vote.
That's right.
Everyone's cracking up.
In other news, how good was the AFL finals this year?
Come and catch me, but beware, I know people, Rob says, and Reborn's cracking up. He knows people. He'll call HFD.
He'll call HFD. I haven't seen the match. Okay. Too bad.
What did you say? AFL finals?
I said, how good were the AFL finals last week?
Listen, if I watched the game, I'd comment.
That was so good.
What's AFL again?
I don't know, but every game was so good. I mean,
Is that because Port and Crows weren't in it?
Yeah, oh man, I'm so happy. I was so happy that Freo won. So
Elon could buy and fund the A-League for the rest of his life. Well, aren't they moving? I heard Rob today. A-League is moving to Channel 10, not the main Channel 10. They're moving to 10 Bold or something. That's a big blow for them, I think.
And Channel 7 just got the rights until 2031 for the AFL.
To 31.
Mm-hmm.
But not for every game.
No, just the free-to-air stuff. Yeah.
Which are on Foxtel or KO.
Which is
anyway.
good because we thought it was all going to be paid TV, but it's good that they're going
But
to.
KO will have them all anyway, haven't they?
Yeah, but because some people can't afford paid TV, so it's nice that they're going to have it.
KP, have you ever been to a live AFL game?
Yeah, he must. He must have.
I have.
Which one?
I went back in the day when I've been to one Crows game.
Have you been to a showdown?
No. And I'm going to be full honest with you. So going to a football match in Europe, you go.
For you was better.
Not that it's better. If anyone or my mates go to me, there's atmosphere at a footy game
There is.
No, but there's not.
Why? Why you say that?
It's just not.
Well, I can't comment because you know why. I've never been to a match in Europe. Until then, I can't comment.
The atmosphere just blows it. I'm being honest. Listen, I'm a Crows fan.
Yeah.
But there's just no atmosphere at a footy game compared to a.
I reckon there's a lot of atmosphere. I think there's a lot of atmosphere, but I don't know. Comparing it to that, I don't know.
Rob would know. Rob would know what I mean.
Comparing it to that, I don't know.
It's just.
AP's on the KP bandwagon. Average football
Mate,
losers.
you at a game in Europe, there's.
Oh yeah, I mean they're massive.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, here the supporters yell at each other and point fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, over there it's
yeah,
it's like death.
Yeah. It's more what I see at a footy game. I mean, there are dickheads out there, but it's more family friendly.
Yeah, of course.
Where
some Crows fans net games.
Oh yeah, they do. But you go to a soccer game in Europe, you're gonna get stabbed or something.
100%. Big agree,
So
KP. AP's agreeing with me. I've been to both. Compared to the EPL, they ain't got. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went to
Depends what it means to you guys. If something.
Not that, it's just the actual atmosphere. You know what you mean when we go.
I'll have to go.
When HFD go,
we have to go.
you'll know what I mean. You'll just go it's.
But you can't say that. We can't say that AFL hasn't got any atmosphere because it does.
Just not compared to them.
Yeah.
It's like AP saying, he's been to both. Just once you go to it, and then it's just it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's because it's more family friendly. Yeah. Like
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Chris C, good luck on the weekend with your team.
my team,
The Rabbits.
Oh yeah,
when
yeah, my
they
team,
face Mr. Laughlin's teams, the Roosters.
and the King of the North. He's a Roosters man too. So
You know the King of the North. They came on here the other week, right? And he wrote.
what do you write?
Before I read the chats, he wrote, "Oh, I'm watching my beloved Roosters," and I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
I said, "I'm like, why are you watching Roosters at night time? And won't they be in the coop?" And Chris was just laughing at me. Like I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Rob says, "Agree. Soccer atmosphere is all for one, singing, etc. AFL seem to be in groups of 3 or 4.
Yeah. You're right. It is. Yeah,
Joining the Argentinians in song on the train was awesome." Rob's saying, because when he went to the World Cup.
Yeah.
When we went to watch Man United, right, away at Blackburn, I think. The whole train ride. No, it was a Blackburn Stoke we went to watch after this United game.
Yeah.
The whole train ride, Blackburn fans, whole train ride, were just singing about everything. They were saying how much Sir Alex Ferguson sucks, Man United suck, Liverpool suck. But the whole train ride singing. They didn't shut up. Like,
well, you know what? Like, what I love about going to the footy.
Rob says Women's World Cup in Adelaide in July, August 23.
Oh, that'll be good.
You might see. I don't know what their atmosphere is like. I've never been to like their games, but
You know what's cool? Like, you know, in AFL, I know they've copied this from like Liverpool, but Port do the never tear us apart. I know they've copied it, but that is a really cool atmosphere. Now, if you go to other
Liverpool, you never walk alone.
Yeah, like they do the scarves and all that, right? And it's a cool atmosphere. Like that's when that happens, it's really cool. But you go to any other AFL teams and they haven't got that. Not really. Like before a game.
The AFL people it's like
Port do it well.
It's like Central District here. Their theme song is "Go You Doggies." Like, man.
Yeah, it's a bit lame. It is lame.
Couldn't you put some fucking thought into it? Like, seriously. Well, who'd you make write that? Like, come on.
Yeah, no, it's a bit lame. 100%. But...
Oh, 55% have said he's a bad guy.
So he's the villain.
He's a villain. He's like the Joker. He's not Batman. He's more Joker than Batman.
It's not Joker.
He is a bit of a Joker.
He's Two-Face, because you don't know.
He could be too. He's Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
Harvey Dent. Yeah, he's Harvey Dent. That's who he is.
Listen, when HFD go to a European football match, which they will,
we will go.
We can confirm.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll go down. We'll
There's something about the stadiums there, man. They feel a football ground. The thing about a football ground is the oval's so big as well.
Yeah.
Whereas a soccer ground just feels intimate.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously smaller. It's like,
yeah.
You know, like.
No, 100%, man.
Yeah, the UPI have some, dude, they got some fantastic chants. Like, they come up with some wild ones.
Yeah.
Something else AFL have failed with, an away game. You all could wear the same coloured tops as your heroes on the pitch. It unites fans.
Something else
AFL have failed.
with
an away game, you could all wear the same coloured tops as your heroes on the pitch. It unites fans.
How's that failed if you unite?
Probably because like Collingwood don't have an away strip.
Oh my god! Like seriously, like I understand. Like the Port Adelaide jumper, right? That whole
Two
thing.
different tops, home and away. Yeah, I agree with Rob.
Like the Port Adelaide jumper, right?
Stupidest thing I've
Like,
ever heard.
who cares if they want to wear it? Like, who
so
gives a
dumb.
shit? Like,
It's so
it
dumb.
means something to that club, right? Whether you agree with it or not, let them wear it. Who gives a shit if it's the same colour? How many times? Well, I've seen Manchester United play with like different tops.
This is what I said
with
to
the
you.
fluoro top.
Man United play at home against Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Liverpool don't wear red because Man United wear red. So, and then if Man United go to Anfield, Liverpool will wear red, and Man United will wear another colour. If Liverpool turned around to Man United, this is just hypothetical. I'm just using them as an example because they're two same colours and big rivals, obviously. Turned around and said, "Oh, you're not allowed to wear red because we wear red." Like the whole soccer world would laugh. They go, "Yeah, sit on one, man. Calm down." But here, Collingwood like, "You're not allowed to wear black and white. We wear black and white," and it's like you got to conform. Why? So, and I'm not even a Port fan. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's so stupid. Like, And have you seen their away strip? It's the same. It's
Do
like
you know what Collingwood say their strip is? Do you know what the definition of it is? Their home strip is white on black, and their away strip is black on white. That's why the bars are just a bit bigger. That's all it is. Because they're dickheads. Eddie, they're all knobs. Away kits are a must-have. Some of the best kits are away kits.
Yeah.
There's been some amazing away kits.
There's too much like ego, or I don't know what it is.
Because they're idiots, man.
But other teams do it. Like Richmond did it. They changed their colour once, or
yeah.
Other teams have done that before. But
like it's like when Crows wanted to wear the state one, and they were like, "Oh, you can't wear the state jersey." Well, why the fuck not? It's just a different colour. Let them wear whatever. Who cares what they wear?
Yeah, true.
It's for one game. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I think because like it embodied the state.
Who cares?
And
it
then
wasn't just the colours.
Yeah.
Like, even as a Port fan, you wouldn't have cared.
Not really.
No way.
It's like wearing any. If your club, if it means something to you, then wear it. That's what I reckon.
Reborn reckons when I say knobs, it's still the best insult. I big agree on that, KP. There have been some real cool away. Oh mate, some of the away strips in not just EPL in the City are like. There's been some great away strips, great away strips, which it's crazy that the AFL. The thing that what confuses me the most about it. So they always say, the rich trying to get richer and that.
Yeah.
If every club had an away strip and a third strip in AFL, they're going to make more money.
Oh, of course.
Because they're going to sell those strips as well as their home strips. So they're all going to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
How dumb are they? Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, with the Collingwood thing, I just think they're just too. I don't know. They're just too proud or whatever.
Like,
it's like just
if Australia play Brazil in the World Cup, they don't fight over who's going to wear yellow. Just one of them wears it and one of them wears an away strip.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, the person that's probably got the highest points will wear the home.
I just think it's whoever gets the home game wears the home strip. If it's your home game, you're the home strip. Does NRL have home and away tops? I have no idea. But I think I've seen different strips in NRL.
Zakal should answer this question.
Chris would know. Goff, he would know.
Yeah, but he's not. He's unavailable tonight.
He's watching the Roosters. Does he watch the Chickens as well, or just the Roosters?
Is there any team out there called the Chickens?
Oh my god, imagine that. And then imagine they're playing the Roosters. That'd be the best, bro.
Yeah, but like I've never heard from a team being a nickname, the Chickens.
I'd love the Chickens.
I'd love
because people are like, you're a chicken. And the chickens are the best, man. They lay eggs, the killer.
The Chickens.
So, you know what? A Greek team would be called the Chickens, wouldn't they? Greeks would be called
this.
Oh, jeez.
That's funny, man.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's what the Chickens. I've never heard of that.
Listen, I know we've gone off on a completely different thing.
That's all right.
Because we do. That's what Shoot the Breeze is. But we're going to end the poll at 55% are saying Elon.
What? Bin Chicken FC? There is.
No, Chris. There's always a nominated home team and an away team at all tournaments. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
The Mighty Ducks?
The Mighty Ducks, yeah.
That's close to Chickens.
But
Bin Chicken FC.
Is that an actual player?
I don't know. I think he's just having a laugh.
Okay.
Nora says, I finally made it. The Mighty Ducks. They were ducks. That's close to Chickens.
The Mighty Ducks. Hey, Nora. How you going? We're probably not really talking about something that
If Elon Musk a bad guy, yes. 54%. So, listen, if it's been said here.
Let's ask Nora. Nora, maybe she might
the Kentucky
bump
Chickens.
It up. The Kentucky Chickens. Okay. So, Nora, what do you think of Elon Musk? Do you think he's a good guy or a bad guy? Maybe she'll be able to tell us. But
I love how Reborn likes the insult knobs. It's like we just use it so loosely.
Knobs?
They're just a bunch of knobs, man. We do. We say it all the time. Like it's like
the mighty cluckers.
the mighty clucks. The mighty clucks.
But I've never heard.
Could you imagine that? Like, say you were say your team was called the Chickens and they scored and then they played chickens like clucking.
Yeah,
I'm undecided on Elon. Nora says
she's undecided. Okay, I thought he was.
I thought he was shy.
Yeah, it's one of those undeciding things, eh? Yeah, like is he going to help mankind? Is the question.
I wouldn't mind if he bought a planet and colonized it just to see how it worked.
Maybe
imagine they were all walking around like Elon. they all just looked like him and spoke like him,
Yeah.
you'd go there and you'd be like, dudes, man, liven up.
This planet has 5,000 nautical miles of water, and you can swim all day.
What old mate Elon has done for the space industry is unreal.
What, taking a car into space?
So, do you think they landed on the moon in 1969? Chris has been.
Nah.
You know how long he's been bugging me about this?
Nah, man. We never went to the moon.
I didn't say we.
Oh, no. We've probably been to the moon,
I
but
said
it's
Neil
69,
Armstrong.
nah. Neil Armstrong's...
I never said
Right.
I was there. I wasn't born. Chris Krillin says, "What was the poll?" He got voted a bad guy, man. Oh, do you mean the poll about bashing you? Because you were talking about that was unanimous. Will Elon help mankind? Are you nuts? Of course not. Elon helps himself.
You know, we should do a poll. Did we land on the moon in 1969?
All right.
All right.
Did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon? That's the question you got to ask.
Have you seen the footage? It's a bit shifty. It's a bit shifty, guys. Come on. Like, the shadows don't make sense.
Oh,
It was in the studio there. It was all in the studio. AP reckons he did.
can you imagine Krillin? He'll give us like some weird theory as to Neil Armstrong. He would just like go, yeah, but there was something there that stopped him fundamentally.
I do, man. Is that what he's saying? I do.
I do, man, he's saying.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not saying, you know, I don't discriminate.
Hi, Robert. The NRL does have home and away tops, Zakal says.
Yeah,
We said Zakal will know.
but why fake it? They faked it because they wanted to be the first ones on there
It
before
was
the Russians.
easier to go than try to fake it on him. He's saying it's easier then to go than to try to fake it on film back then.
You reckon?
I don't know. That's what AP's saying. I'm just reading. the
Maybe.
chat.
Maybe.
Norse.
No, that's his sister.
I thought she was like claiming like Norse god, like Thor. Norse! You got the
No.
Mjolnir came out of nowhere, like it was calling the hammer. There's footage of Neil walking across the moon. Who took the film? Edwin Aldrin was still in the Apollo. Michael Collins was still orbiting. So Rob has some good information.
How do you know that? Were you up there with him?
Is Edwin Aldrin is obviously Buzz Aldrin, I'm guessing. He was meant to be the second man on
The
the
fact
moon.
that the Russians even confirmed it should be enough.
Well,
Well, who knows, man? They're all in on it. Money talks, man. Money talks.
that's not bad, like what Rob's saying. You say Buzz Aldrin was still in the Apollo. Michael Collins was still orbiting. How did they film it?
How about when that guy goes, "Can you please, like, to Neil Armstrong, swear on the Bible"? He didn't swear on the Bible.
Yeah, I know, but
That's a bit.
what if he doesn't believe in God?
Who cares?
If someone come up to you, say you're an atheist, and go swear on the Bible, go, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, and then what, if you don't believe in it, who gives a shit? Why couldn't you just say, "Look, I did"?
No, but Rob's point, what I'm saying is, who recorded him if he's the first man on the moon?
What do you mean? There's a set. They've got cameras
But let's
everywhere.
just say he walked on the moon, right? Let's just say he did.
Yeah.
So that means he was the second man on the moon because someone was there holding the camera. You know, like Bear Grylls? I'm out here all by myself, but someone's videotaping me eat this mushroom. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
so the LEM had a couple of cameras that would be released down after landing. Okay. That debunks that. It was not a man holding a camera.
It's probably just like.
I like AP, man.
AP's a nice guy.
You know, if he was,
I mean,
if
we
he was
don't
born,
agree with the moon landing.
if
but-
he was born in the 80s, he'd be wild. Did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon in 1969?
I gotta do it.
But what are the polls? No is 60%.
What is it?
No, saying he didn't. They're agreeing with you. You got to go to your other one.
Is this a trick question?
Did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon in 1969? No. 62% no.
Jeez.
Oh, gee.
Oh no, it's kind of like
It's getting.
it's kind of in the middle. There's a few no's though. AP, we love it.
Well, because we said it.
Hey, look, that,
in the 80s.
I don't mind having a good discussion and like it's interesting.
All the best part
Seriously.
about the moon landing is Neil Armstrong and just the way he talks.
Why didn't he swear on the Bible? He should have sworn.
Small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
But was it a giant leap? Like, what's happened?
Well, he jumped.
Who cares?
It was a bit of a leap.
Yeah, but if we didn't go to the moon, what would have changed? Like, what would have not happened?
Why are you going to take it away from this guy, man? That's like you saying, I went and did the steps at Seacliff, and he's like, no, you didn't. And you're like, yeah, I did.
No, I'm just trying to say, like, what did it accomplish? Like, where are we?
You went and ran the steps right. And you're like, I did it. And then I'm like, no, you didn't.
Like,
you're like, yeah, I did. I'm like, nah, I just don't believe you.
I'm going to get hated now.
Those cameras in 1969 could not focus or find its subject. Flag blowing in the breeze. What breeze? There's no atmosphere there.
There you go. There's no atmosphere. How was it breezing?
So the question, obviously, Rob doesn't think we went on the moon, but the question I put to other people is, do you think we've been there since? And they just haven't. Because obviously we've been to space. Do you believe we've been to space?
I reckon, yeah, I think so. But I don't think, I reckon we have been to the moon, but I don't think we went then. That's what I reckon.
So you can't manually set a camera to be focused at a specific spot? Question, you're asking that? I don't know. Listen, this is all a producer doing all this. I have nothing to do with it.
We've got nothing to do with this, man.
It's paid.
It's Neil Armstrong.
It's Neil.
It's in the background.
That's my point, Chris. No one has ever been there since. Nothing accomplished.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Well, do you believe we've been to space?
I think we have.
Rob,
I mean,
everyone.
Isn't there satellites up there? And there's a space
Doesn't
station.
mean we've been there.
Oh, what do you mean?
Have people been to space?
Do you think?
Yes.
Like you saw a rocket come up?
No, I just think they've been in the atmosphere.
Well, the Apollo was the 11.
Apollo 13 crashed.
Wasn't that a true story?
I think they crashed. Yeah, that one crashed. That is a true story. It crashed.
So.
But I think they just lost funding, didn't they?
There are a lot of people out there that don't believe in space, though. But there's people that actually think that we haven't been in space.
Yeah, I'm sure that is.
Now, I don't believe
there's
that.
people
But
that believe the Earth's flat.
they do, and a lot of people do.
How much is a lot?
A lot of people believe
what
that. What
percentage of the population would you say believes?
I wouldn't say 50-50. I'd say there's a lot, though.
I reckon it's like.
There's more now than there ever was.
I reckon it's like 5% of the population.
Nah, man.
What do you mean?
Nah, there's more than that.
No, you can. That's the point. You can manually focus a camera, set it to the bottom of the steps of the LEM.
Wait, what's an LEM again? What's an LEM again?
I don't know. Legends entering manhood? I don't know.
Legends entering manhood.
I don't know. What are you asking me? AP's the guy.
I know.
He said he studies it. I don't know.
AP, can you take me to the moon?
Listen.
Please, take
So
me.
I want anyone else to answer it. Have we actually been to space? Because obviously there's these astronauts where they've been. They just send them on vacation. And they come back, yeah, I was in space for 3 months. Well, they just put them in a caravan.
Okay. No, I reckon they've been to space, but I reckon that 1969, I reckon that was all fake.
AP's cracking up at Legends entering manhood.
The lunar excursion module.
Every time he
I should know that,
every time he hears LEM now at school, he'll be cracking up.
Every time I see the word lunar, I start crying.
Yeah,
so
true.
I don't want to
You need to see the footage of Felix Baumgartner, who flew from the edge of space in his flight suit to Earth.
How to do that? Even Rob knew that it was the lunar model.
Yeah, I know, but we went to Dawes Road, bro.
There was no space subject there, man.
Only when everyone was stoned. There was like, this is wild, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Lunar
So
model.
you need to see the footage of Felix Baumgartner, who flew from the edge of space in his flight suit to Earth. Is this true?
That's a good question.
Rob is a conspiracy theory in himself, I reckon. He knows a lot
I reckon
about
that he went to the moon one day.
You reckon he's been there? AP is cracking up.
So AP, let me ask you this question.
We're meant to know about this.
I want to ask you this question, right? Why do we only see one side of the moon all the time? Like, so always the same side. Like, is there a reason that happens? Like, why can't we see the other side? Like, why doesn't it rotate?
Rob,
Why?
Listen.
Why?
That's the best payout we've had all night.
What is it?
Rob paid us. Rob burnt us.
We are space
two
cadets.
genuine space cadets.
We are from the planet Nebula.
We are Thermians from the Klaatu Nebula. We need your help.
We really want to do the Galaxy Quest.
I'm being Mathesar.
Got any guy?
Yeah, John's guy. Because I always tell John his guy. I reckon Rob has got to be Dr. Lazarus.
Because the moon is tidally locked to Earth. How though?
Well, that's
How
what
does
I'm saying.
that
'Cause
work?
they spin together, isn't that what it is?
What do you mean spin?
Well, doesn't it spin on the same trajectory at the same like?
No, I can't.
I don't know how to
Can't be,
explain
man.
it. Like,
That just doesn't sound right. But
agree
anyway,
with AP.
you're
I
probably right.
reckon-
I don't know. It just doesn't
Listen.
sound right to me.
I reckon Rob, when we do it, is Dr. Lazarus. He has to be. John is Guy. George can be.
Can I be?
Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? I'm gonna be Metza. On tap on. George can be the captain.
I think that guy
George
goes
can be Tim Allen.
and it exploded.
George can be Tim Allen. Captain. He can be the captain. We'll let George be the captain. He loves.
brother?
Yeah. Do you know how much he loves the Galaxy?
It's a great movie.
It's the best, man. Because
Yes.
planets. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is that because the Earth's like it's spinning while it's spin. I know it's weird because obviously we're not scientists.
It's just weird. Like, yeah, like I always wanted to know why.
Magnetic field. I know that. I get what it is. It's just it's hard to explain.
It's hard to fathom.
It's hard to
Like,
explain.
why? Yeah,
in
like-
typing. In typing. I guess.
Like, how does that? Like, yeah, like how does it just like? It's always the same side. Anyway,
Magnetics. Is that like that? You know, they did a Simpsons episode about that. What Rob just said. Same reasons toilets flush in opposite directions in the northern and southern hemisphere. Magnetics.
yeah, but when the moon moves, right? You see it like not. Like
That's what I'm saying.
we-
AP's saying what I said. Yeah, basically, the moon is spinning in time with us. That's why it doesn't change. Because it's spinning at the same time we are. So we see the same.
Yeah, but it's a smaller ball, isn't it? How,
Yeah, no, but it's
how
just
does it have the same exact spin
because
as us?
it's just how it works, like the magnetic field.
I
And
don't know, man. We gotta do more research. Doesn't make sense to me.
Earth's gravitational pull, man.
What about it? Is that why?
I just wanted to sound cool.
It's
Listen,
but it's being in time with us. Yeah,
listen.
but how does that work, man? Like, who made it spin the same time as us?
The rotation of the Earth determines how toilets flush. Aha.
Is that right?
Not magnetics. Okay. Okay.
So you're telling me why does it turn differently here than in America?
I don't know. Bart tried to figure it out, and he had to
Which
come.
way does it turn? It turns right
He
here.
had to come to Australia when Bart tried to figure it out.
So it's what? Is the Earth spinning differently down here?
What about those new toilets that just?
Doesn't make
What
sense,
about
man.
those new toilets that don't spin? They just flush. You know those new style ones? They got like 3 flush and they go.
How about the thing that like cleans your bum?
Bidet.
Yeah.
That doesn't spin. Shoots. It's weird astrophysics stuff.
It is weird, man.
It's very weird.
I love to like get really in depth to
Yeah.
figure it out because
Yeah,
it really mind boggles me, man. I look up in the moon, it's the same.
Listen, guys, we know we got a few viewers in. If
Yeah,
you're
but
new,
why?
please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please do so.
Wow, I gotta get the subscribe button.
Yeah, find the subscribe button.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
subscribe button.
That was next level.
That was a new one.
That was Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong did that for you. Listen, aside from all that space talk, we're going to do a script reading of
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest because Rob gave it to us.
We have to get dressed up though.
Rob is Dr. Lazarus.
By Grandpa's hammer,
By Grandpa's
I
hammer.
will avenge.
Do you know when when I go to work, I've got these 2 hammers,
Yeah.
and the little one I call Mjolnir, like Thor's hammer, but the big sledgehammer I call Grandpa's hammer. And I'm like to my brother George when he helps me, I'm like, grab that hammer, and he's like, picks it up. It's the best. Is humans ever going to live in Mars? They probably can't. It's not inhabitable, is it? Is there life on Mars, AP? Like they say there is life there, don't they?
You know what? If the hollow Earth theory is true, then maybe the Mars is hollow and there is people living in the hollow Mars.
Didn't our good friend Elon say the world's hollow?
He did actually indicate that,
That the Earth is hollow.
but I don't know if he was taking the piss or not.
Maybe that's where he hides all his robots.
Maybe.
Then you go in there, there's all these.
Well, he said the Earth is not flat; it's hollow. That's what he said.
They're planning to, Zakal. See Dr. Marias.
Would you go live in Mars?
It'd be pretty hard. It'd be like living in Cairns.
No, it's colder.
Isn't it hotter?
No, it's colder.
I thought Mars was hotter.
No, it's further away from us, the sun.
I mean, Mars mole men might be a thing. Is Mars hotter or colder? Please.
It's colder, man.
Colder, yeah, probably. I don't know.
I think because you think it's red,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
why. But it's not, I think it's colder.
Probably.
Yeah, and the atmosphere is like it's really thin.
Huh.
Remember that movie with
All I remember was
Matt Damon?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. And he grew the potatoes.
He grew the potatoes.
That was killer.
Potatoes,
He was a.
whatever you want to call it.
You
know?
broke the bloody ship. I'm gonna see if there's a pub. My
Where?
favorite lines in Galaxy Quest. That is a good line. Rob is Dr.
He
Lazarus.
broke the bloody ship.
That's not he's saying Dr. Lazarus lines already. He's Dr. Lazarus.
He is.
George can be Tim Allen.
John can be the
John's guy.
Nah, John's Sigourney Weaver.
Who's what's the funny one? The guy that he's meant to be the scientist. He goes through the teleporter and he's like, that was wild. Like the one with the curly hair. What's his name in Galaxy Quest?
Oh, I can't remember. On tap.
Mars Calder. No, that's Mathazar.
No, but I think his name is Tep.
Nah, Tep is the guy that's driving the
Yeah,
plane.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah, like with the funny haircut. But Venus is apparently hotter than Mercury. Okay.
Why is that? Isn't Mercury closer to the sun?
There might be another sun.
There's not another sun, man.
Well, there's more stars.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Nah, man.
I'm only kidding.
Also, it's the only planet that's only inhabited by robots. What is
What, Mars?
Mars?
Oh yeah, because
there's robots there.
Rover and yeah.
Well, you never know. It could be hollow. Maybe
be
there's
hollow.
creatures that live.
Listen,
How about that place that we were talking about last week? That planet with the water.
oh yeah, AP. So we were talking about last week. Scientists said they found a planet 100 light years away that is it's fully water,
Yeah.
but they don't know if it's just a water covering the planet and you can go through it, or if the whole planet is water. Like we were saying that about that. Do you know about that? You're obviously into this.
Imagine like the sharks there.
That'd be massive.
It's like Waterworld.
Imagine Kevin Costner's just there
Kevin
on his
Costner's
raft,
definitely there.
and Aquaman like Jason Momoa's there.
Oh, they're all there.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. What's going on? Bro?
Waterworld
It's
was
something
like.
like 96 of our atmosphere, and it's all sulfur. There you go.
There you go.
That sounds like a video game.
What?
It's all sulfur, like I'm making. It sounds like all this talk just sounds like when you're in a video game and it's just all this.
Yeah, sulfur burns really easily.
Yeah.
But when it burns, you can't see it. It's like a naked.
Must be hollow. Recorn lives there.
Recorn. We're last.
Tech Sergeant Fred, that's the one, Rob. Tony Shalhoub, yeah. He's the one that played Monk.
Yeah.
And he's like, who's going to be him? Because he's not meant to...
That can be him.
You got the hair. You got
Yeah.
the curly hair. You can be Tech Sergeant Fred, man.
You're the one that gets with the girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
right.
alien girl.
Yeah.
And then like they're kissing and like the alien tentacles.
Yeah,
and
he's
all
like-
that. Yeah. And he's like... Oh, man.
I love when guy goes, "Don't open that. You don't know if there's."
Yeah. What are you doing? Don't open that. You don't know if there's air there. Just loving it. Guy's the best, eh?
Yeah, guy.
Who's gonna be like the kids that like are obsessed with?
Your nephew.
Yeah, like they can be, but they're gonna be like, oh, just let me call him. He like knows everything about this shit.
It's a good movie.
The Russians sent a probe to Venus back in the 80s. It survived all of 120 minutes. Really? Because
So
the
it-
atmosphere, because he said Venus atmosphere is insane.
Mm.
Like, yeah, because the sulfur and that. Hey, man, we need AP on the podcast, man. Talk about
Space.
But he's going to disagree.
We need Elon and AP.
Oh
and
my
then
God, having a debate.
having a debate.
Elon will be like, hello, man. And
He'd be like,
AP will be like, no way, bro.
Mars is hollow and there's AI that live there. AP, just admit it.
That's how he talks, eh? He's so weird the way he talks. Imagine we had Elon doing the Galaxy Quest script read with us.
I know.
He'd have to be Tep.
Look up
Look
the
up the
Venus.
Venus service. Yeah, it got crushed eventually. Crazy. That's crazy. So
I know-
120 minutes.
I know Jupiter. We couldn't. It's so big that the gravity or whatever would just crush
What's
it.
the little one that's not a planet anymore? Pluto. It's not considered a planet. Is that right?
I
No, yeah, Pluto. I think it's Pluto.
think it's a dwarf planet.
Yeah, it's not considered a planet. Yeah. Yes, Papa Elon. The Earth is hollow.
There you go.
I think
Could
it's Pluto.
be.
Is that Pluto the one it's not considered a planet anymore?
Well, as KP said,
Mark Watney, Space Pirate. Is that from Mars? The movie Mars with what's his name? Matt Damon.
that's the one.
Yeah.
It's like KP said. Hollow Earth is more believable than flat Earth.
Hollow Earth is way more believable than flat Earth.
Yeah.
Flat Earth's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Dwarf planet, yeah. Pluto, yeah. They're all saying it. It's the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's almost as silly as like Liverpool.
Reborn's not gonna like that one.
I love Reborn. It's almost as silly as Arsenal. Because AP is Arsenal fan.
Oh, is he?
He's gonna be like, that's it, I'm leaving.
Oh, jeez.
I just don't. It's one of the only conspiracy theories that makes no sense to me.
Which one?
Flat Earth.
I mean, they reckon that, you know.
How many times are you gonna vote on it? That's it. I'm ending it. A lot of people saying no. End poll.
So what was the verdict? 62 no, 37% yes. There you go. So
AP said, "Hey, now none of that because I paid him out." We forgive you, man.
we forgive you, man.
And no, we like that he's back. That he's finally came back and he's teaching us about space.
I know astrophysics.
He said LEM, and we went to Dawes Road, so we have no idea what he was talking about. And then him and Rob corrected us. That's the lunar module.
The lunar module. I didn't even know that. You know, that was Was it LM?
Hey man.
Was it LM what?
LEM.
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 LEM. Lunar.
Was it?
Explorer module.
Yeah, it could have been.
What was it?
Yeah, there.
Excursion.
Lunar excursion module.
Excursion.
We learn big words here.
Yeah, we do. It's a HFD podcast is educational
I told AP
and entertaining.
I told AP not to say words that we can't spell, but he didn't believe me.
You didn't tell me anything.
No, you, the other AP, LEM. See, learner excursion module.
Mm.
Yes, but NASA added new dwarf planets, Ceres, Eris, Huamia, plus a couple more, I think.
Interesting.
I like the name, Huamia. Are these all like Greek names? Ceres, Eris.
I'm getting so many more. I'm getting so much more than you, man.
Yeah, well, I can do it in there.
Oh, no, I'm in the same thing as you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's crazy. Mars colder. Everyone's gone nuts.
The subject that you've been discussing today.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yeah.
We were talking about Elon Musk, and somehow we're talking about
Oh,
that Neil Armstrong didn't go to the moon because Chris brought it up.
yeah.
Oh, we're just talking about space because, like, you know.
Chris is into all these things. isn't
Also,
he?
it's the only planet's only inhabited by robots. No, that's the old stuff. You're getting the old stuff. That's why. I've seen that. I remember he said yes, Papa Elon before.
Yes, Papa Elon, the Earth is hollow.
Yeah, you got the old stuff. It's all for some reason updating for you all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Oh, this is all updating.
Yeah.
It looks like they're like, doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even though Chris suffers regularly from aprosexia.
What the heck is that?
And AP's laughing. So they're laughing.
Even though Chris suffers regularly from aprosexia. Is that like a sex thing? Is that what you're saying?
Apoplexia.
It's going to
That
tell
means-
us.
You don't pay any attention.
Abnormal inability to sustain attention.
So he's right.
Is that what you reckon?
Apoplexia. It comes out of the word apoplexia.
Yeah.
a Greek word.
Far out, man. You're Greek. You didn't even know
I
this?
thought me and Rob were friends, but now no, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're not, man.
Rob knows these words. He's got big words
I
happening.
know these words.
You just know them because you're the Greek language. Hello.
Now, would you like
The
to
boss
hear-
is home.
That's it.
And she brought the Don with her.
Yeah.
We're still broadcasting.
Listen to the Don, Rob says.
Listen to the Don. Maybe sometimes.
He said, listen to the Don. We're live. See that? That was live. That was like
live.
the cat was in front of the camera. He's just like walking around. Doing his thing. Yeah, well, Don is the final word. He is the final word. We always say he's the final word.
Yeah.
Look, now Maggie's head's coming up. So it's delayed. What is it? 30 seconds, we said?
Hmm.
About that.
But you know what? Maggie tells me that she's always right.
That's what Rob said last week.
And she tells me that.
Rob said, my wife's always right.
Yeah.
She told me
She
so.
told me that.
That's what he said. So he was on it. Looks like an alien from Mars, AP said.
It could be.
Hey, if listen, Elon is. You reckon he's
Definitely a reptilian. Yeah,
I reckon he's reptilian.
for sure.
He looks reptilian.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, do you reckon he's reptilian?
I think you guys just talk fucking shit.
That's what we do. That's how we roll.
There it goes.
What does the Don think about the moon landings? The Don is a bit of a star here. You've been asked a question.
Who's asking the question?
Your namesake, AP, the other AP, not yours.
What?
Just an AP. He's just an
What
AP.
do I think about the moon
Did they
landing?
land on the moon in 1969?
Yes, they did.
He reckons they did, AP.
I was there. I watched it.
Maggie watched it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
make it real.
you went on the moon though.
Were you on the moon?
They were in the studio. You know that it was a studio like this,
AP, man,
And
the
they-
Don believes it.
all strings
Oh.
attached.
They believe that they were in a studio.
I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
Hey, well, Rob made a point. If Buzz Aldrin was still on the shuttle, and when he said the other guy was still in orbit, who took the video footage?
Drone.
Why was the flag waving and no
no drone. There
atmosphere?
was no drones back then, was there?
The Don's see what AP said? The Don's word is final. The Don is because he believes that the Don has spoken. If he had said no, AP. Imagine if he had said no, he would. If he had said no, AP
Yeah, yeah,
would
yeah.
have been like, no.
Oh,
Don doesn't always talk about. Isn't that the Australian movie?
Yeah, they did.
I have seen the movie. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was all about that.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't make it real. It's a movie.
It's
Elon Musk said the Earth is hollow. Does that make it real?
he's a fucking idiot.
It might be real though.
Hey.
What if everything's a lie? What if everything we know?
Well, it is. We are actually just not really here at all.
Well, do you remember?
This
I
is
don't
a
know.
computer-generated
Listen,
program.
so
I
AP.
never watched The Matrix, but isn't that something along those
I
lines?
would have
Yeah,
rolled with
yeah,
it. for a laugh, he
it is.
said.
It is.
I don't know. AP is obviously into science, so I've asked this question before. I don't know if someone can. Isn't string theory is meant to be that we're just a mirror image of what's actually happening like light years away? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So what if
Or-
that we're just a mirror
or
image?
on the
What if
other
we're not
side
real?
of it.
Like they're saying we're not real. We're just a mirror image of what's happening
Somewhere.
Maybe.
a million light years away. I don't know.
Maybe.
Is that is that a possibility?
It could be. I don't know.
Do you know what I like
don't look
about
like
this
an
program?
image.
That cigar.
Yeah, it's there.
We're not it's hunky.
Hunky.
It's there.
Chunky.
When we do but then we do podcasts.
Hunky.
We do both. We do both.
AP reckons he would have
We're a master of every.
He said even if the Don had said they didn't land on the moon, he said I would have rolled with it for a laugh.
I should have said it. I would have paid you some money to say it.
AP would have rolled with
I
it.
was in bookkeeping class at the time of the landing on the moon.
Bookkeeping class. Wow.
Where were you in 1969?
Oh, I was, just roaming around the.
Ashburton College, New
You
Zealand.
were
I was,
wrong.
I was, I was a ghost in the actual
No,
studio looking at it.
you were in your father's balls.
See, Jess says we
Well,
choose
Yeah, probably.
Just a
we
little bit.
we choose
was
our
there. I was
actions daily.
I was 100%
How
there.
can we be a mirror image?
What? We choose
We
our actions.
choose our actions daily.
Maybe we don't. Maybe everything's
Maybe it's already
predetermined.
chosen.
Maybe it's already happened. Maybe what we choose is not really what we choose.
I think string theory is the hypothesis about what atoms are made of.
Atoms?
Hypothesis.
They use
I'm
big
back.
words.
They do. I think I'll
Listen,
go there.
people say words that I can't spell and I get scared.
AP's loving it.
AP is loving. He's like our in the closet Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. Do you dress like Sheldon Cooper, AP, or do you dress like Leonard?
You just loving it.
You reckon Leonard? Leonard Hofstadter
Mm.
or Leonard Nimoy? He's Spock, man.
Yay, she's back.
Yeah, she's back.
Amanda just waited for
Amanda didn't talk until
for
Jess
Jess
came
to
back.
come.
What? Amanda's like, I'm not talking to another moderators here. Because John and Jimmy are never here. So they wait. She waits for a moderator to come. Jess rocks up. Amanda's back.
Jeez.
I loved Adam Ant.
Just say hello to Amanda for the dawn.
I
Jeff,
will.
Amanda, cool eyes, Reborn says.
Amanda, the Don says hello. I wish I had the. You know what I'm gonna get? The Don music.
We need it.
I'll get it. I'll get it on the podcast. The next one.
AP says far from it, man. He doesn't dress like Sheldon. He said, I dress in all black all the time. Emo kid at heart.
Amanda loves wearing black. She's always.
Do you remember Mr. Haynes? He used to wear all black because he was like allergic
Yeah, I saw that guy.
to UV rays.
Yeah, I remember.
He was legit
Am
allergic.
I wearing black, Chris?
He was legit
I like
allergic.
black.
We had a teacher who was like allergic to something to do with UV, and he always wore black.
Apparently, once you go black, you can't go back. Is that right?
Hi, Reborn, Amanda says.
How it goes, Chris?
Is that how it goes?
Listen,
Yeah.
so all the polls have been pretty close tonight, haven't they?
They have been. They have been.
I dress in all black all the time, emo kid at heart. Emo kids rise up, Reborn says. Remember the emo kids in South Park? They just sit there and they're like,
Damn, that's wild.
damn, that's wild.
I love the wild.
Everyone's getting in with the wild.
If we brought out a wild T-shirt,
We're
would you
gonna have
guys?
wild.
Would
We
you
need
guys
wild.
buy it?
It's gonna be Jess is wild, John is wild, John's wild, and then just wild. But we'll scrub out.
HFD is wild.
We'll scrub out John's wild and we'll put Hess on top. John's Hess.
Oh no.
Why do people question the obvious so much but blindly follow religion? Ooh, Jess says. People question the obvious, things. They question so much stuff, but then they'll turn around and say, but I believe in God.
Do they ever question the Bible or whatever
No,
they
well,
believe in?
religious people don't. There are 42 shades of black. How is that even possible?
What are 2 shades of black? I think grey would be one of them, right?
Hell yeah, Reeves. Only if it's all black.
Flips the fringe.
Yeah, that's the one, the South Park, when they flip the fringe, it's like, it's the best, man. But Gene is wilder. Gene was wild.
But Genie's wilder.
Remember Gene Wilder, the actor
Yeah.
from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Didn't he die?
We said, I think he did, yeah, just recently. AP loves that by Jess, that why do people question the obvious so much, but blindly follow religion?
True.
You like that? That actually got the chat cranking, didn't it?
It did. It did. It's true though. It's very. It's
It
a
is
true,
very
it's a
true,
true
yeah.
comment.
Yeah, very 100%.
Yeah. It's a true comment. But
Me and Jess watched this. We watched Louis Theroux, right? And he's been to this fanatical religious family in America like 3 times. He's visited them.
yeah.
And every documentary I've watched when he goes there, mind blows me, man.
Oh, really?
How these people are. Oh, I'm surprised someone, how they have mass shootings in America and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that someone hasn't gone there, and just run them over and just done something crazy to them, because of how bad they are. They're crazy, man. It's unbelievable. Me and Jess watched it. It's crazy. Louis how good is he, AP? He's my favorite documentarian. He's amazing. If you haven't seen Louis Theroux, guys,
I think I have.
he's amazing, man. The best. Because he's just so...
The best, Jerry. The best.
No, when he does things, he just takes... He doesn't take a side. Say he asks you a question. Say we're talking about Neil Armstrong. He'll be like, so Chris, and he'll just ask you the question blankly, not take any side, just to get... It's so good how he does it.
Yeah, such a champ. I love
Yeah, he
Ricky
is.
Grievous.
I love Ricky Gervais' opinion on
Gervais.
religion. Ricky Gervais, what did he say? It would have been funny. I guarantee it would have been funny.
I said good.
Yeah, such a champ. Laughing at Reborn. Need a session on Louis. I'd love to do a documentary on Louis. He's the best, man. He actually went on a podcast that I watch, True Geordie. And he was on there for about 3 hours. And it was one of the longest ones True Geordie ever did. I showed you True Geordie. And it was so good, man. He's so likable, that's right.
We want to do some interviews. Get someone.
Oh, man, we need to.
I want to get that Kapiris guy.
Imagine him. Say, why did you take a sword to Aldi to cut the prices? Chris knows him.
Does he?
Krillin knows him, yeah.
Krillin knows a lot of people, but it doesn't help us out.
Oh, no, it doesn't help us. He's so Louis just gets people talking to. Yeah, he has no fear. He goes into situations that are just...
okay.
He did a thing on lipo, right?
Yeah.
And to show people the lipo, he went and got lipo.
Oh.
And he's a skinny guy, but he went and got it just to for part of the documentary. And then he goes, no, it's just not for me. I don't like it. Like what I had to go through to do it. He goes, the fact that people do it, it's just not. He goes, I don't agree with it. Like, and
Fair
he,
enough.
you know, he's so good. Say the line, Reeves. Say it. That must be an inside joke. Like Ben Shapiro, then. I don't know Ben. Who's Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
American commentator. Let me see if I know him. Benjamin Aaron Shapiro is an American conservative political commentator, media host, attorney, columnist, author. At age 17, he became the youngest nationally syndicated columnist in the United States. There you go. There you go. Louis would be killer. We talk about Louis. I'll talk about Louis. He's the best. He did the one on, Savile. Did you know about the Jimmy Savile?
What's it look like? Can you have,
Do you know Jimmy Savile in England? He was like this radio host.
No.
Well, he was this radio host.
No, I don't. Okay, yeah, he looks.
So he was this
yeah,
radio host, right? He was a top popular TV star in England
Yeah.
in like the 70s and that, right? And he was giving money to all these charities and hospitals and that. And then it came to light, and he died. It came to light that he was going to the hospitals he was giving money to and touching paralyzed kids, and he was a pedophile, full pedophile, but he was like a celebrity. And he was going to hospitals that he was giving money to, like touching paralyzed kids that couldn't do nothing.
Oh, right.
And Louis did a full thing on it because Louis interviewed him back in the day when he was like, no one knew, like he was famous.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he went back and watched it, and he goes, now that I look back on it, and he's like, you can see there was things wrong with him. Like, you know what I mean? I only believe in the one God. I'll point out that they are nearly as aesthetic as me. I don't believe in 2,870 gods, and they don't believe in 2,869. That's one of Ricky's quotes. Ricky's hilarious, man. I saw that AP, love that quote. Reborn's cracking up. He's hilarious. Ricky Gervais is, Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, man. He doesn't care whose toes he steps on. He's like, what what happened with Chris Rock and Will Smith. The shit Ricky Gervais hosted the Oscars like a couple of years before, and the stuff he was saying
Was worth.
Mate, if Will Smith was in an angry mood that night, he would have shot him. Because he was, Liz Truss is England's new Prime Minister, but like in the US, the Tory MPs only, not the public, had to choose between two of their own that they didn't like. There you go.
There you go.
Some weird shit with governments, isn't there?
Yeah, of course there is.
Governments suck.
Government suck.
Governments do suck.
I reckon we should disband the government and then just HFD should
Imagine HFD government.
run the government.
He was like, how do you come up with decisions? We put a poll in our chat, bro.
Yeah.
How did you decide what was happening? We put a poll in the chat.
Chrissy's falling asleep. I am falling
Oh
asleep.
yeah, he's falling asleep. We put a poll in the chat. That's why we're gonna leave it soon.
I've been up since 4:30 in the morning, so that's probably why.
What were you doing up that early?
I have to go to work.
I told you, man. Whoever invented
That's
work.
what I'm saying, guys. Get your friends to subscribe and let's monetize this channel so I don't have to work. Let's do this. Get your friends onto it today. What? Subscribe.
Can I be minister for moon landings? AP says.
Yes, you can.
You be like Space Force, AP, like Steve Carell in Space Force. That'd be the best.
I'll be the anti.
And you'll be like the
land mooning.
devil's advocate.
I'll be the devil's advocate.
You trooper, Chris. Yeah, 4:30 is crazy. All right. Well, in saying that, guys, it was a real good show. Nora says I'm onto it about adding it to your friends, sharing it. Getting us monetized.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll
be minister of the
mean,
circumlocution office.
Ima-
Rob, where are you coming up with these words?
imagine us, right? If we could do this full time, imagine
right.
the content we'll bring
The
out.
best.
Oh, we forgot to say about CM Punk. Is that going to lose the whole chat?
Yeah, we'll do it now. We'll actually talk about it next time.
All right.
Okay, do you know what? Chris loves this wrestler, CM Punk. Like, so Amanda will know. And he's been like, every time I pay Chris out like every day about how much I hate CM Punk. And you know what Chris said to me today about him? Chris's exact words to me in here were, "Fuck him." So this guy obviously did something that pissed Chris off. You know that. You got to do something wild and market it. Just said, "We are wild.
What should we do? Give us some ideas.
It's wild. Just be wild."
Tetris AP.
Tetris AP. Ah, yes. All right. Well,
We'll do a wrestling podcast.
I love
maybe.
Tetris, man. We're gonna do one and talk about it. Definitely.
Yeah. Because
Listen.
it's going to lose the whole.
No, we won't do it now. On that note, we've had a real good chat tonight. It was really good. We had some. The chat was cranking. It was going
Sorry
good.
that I've been tired, guys, but yeah, I tried my best.
I told him to
whatever
get here.
Rob called me before, that's probably right at this.
I told him to get here earlier, but he had to work. You know what I mean? I joined the group of Tetris fans, but I never really fit in.
What?
Rob doing dad jokes. I joined the group of Tetris fans, but I never really fit in.
That's a good one. I like that.
It's a good one, man.
I like that.
Oh, man.
Next week, are we doing a podcast next week?
Probably.
Zakal is telling us to take care.
Okay,
and
take
good
care,
luck.
KP and Chrissy, and good night, stay safe, and see you on the next live show. You know what?
Zakal's always here.
I've never met a nicer person than Zekal, and he's so just genuine.
Zakal, we have to meet him one day.
We've got to meet Zekal. Imagine we interview him, and he's like Elon. That'd be the best.
What if he's actually Elon?
Imagine he's Elon. That'd be the best. Good night, chicken, Jess says.
Good night, chicken.
Jess, you know before, I don't know if you were still in, we were saying, is there any sports team that's called the Chickens? Because we'd be called the Chickens.
We would
The
be.
HFD Chickens. Because Greeks, you know, be like the Gotes. Gotes are the best, man.
Instead of HFD media, chicken media.
Oh, man, that's the best. All right. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Well, yeah. Are we going to be back next week? I don't know.
We should be.
I don't know if it works my work.
We'll do. There'll be something. We should be.
Because Wednesday, Thursday, you do soccer Thursday.
Nah, Thursday we can do again.
Can we?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm off as of this week.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah, but it should be something next
We'll
week.
see how we go, guys. But there'll be definitely something like coming out, whether it is a short, if it's a video, if it's a
Oh, there'll be
whatever,
There'll
a
be
podcast.
There'll be a Man United show definitely on Monday or Tuesday.
I'll try to do a wrestling one
Yeah,
because we're going to talk about that.
Yeah,
it's
we
one of the biggest topics in wrestling history right now.
And you know there'll be a soccer one like we do, and there will probably be a podcast. Maybe Thursday. We'll let you know.
Yeah, but well, thanks for coming, guys, and
Night all. See you
don't
next
forget,
week.
don't
Night.
forget our merch.
That's
our merch.
it. Definitely.
Buy the merch. Go check it out. hfdmerch.myspreadshop.com.au.
AP said, good stream, gents. Catch you next time.
Make sure you check it out. And yeah, if you know anyone, guys, share this. Share us around. There's a share button
Share us around.
on the bottom. Share us around. You never know. You might get someone that likes our content. So
That's right.
yeah, give us a share, guys, and enjoy the night. And make sure where's the subscribe button? Make sure you subscribe if you're brand new to the show. But remember, stay hunky, and we'll see you in the next episode of.
Wait, I was not in tune then at all. I was about to say, and that's the bottom line because Chris seems like
And that's the bottom line because KP said so. Stay hunky, guys.
Stay hunky. That's
See you later, guys.
I was so not in tune when you.